Hey, tell me your man didn't do
You
that. Tell me your
that
man
it
didn't say he would have
it's
done that.
because it's Donald Trump and nobody is fucking sexually attracted to Donald Trump. So it's almost
Oh, when
like
you're rich, that
verbal
doesn't
rape.
matter.
It's
When you're
almost
rich, that
verbal
doesn't
rape.
matter. When you're rich, that
Hey,
does
ain't no
not
such thing
matter.
as
We
an
know
ugly
that.
billionaire.
It's
What
groupies
Daisy
for
say?
it's
Ain't no
called
such thing as an
groupies
ugly
for a reason.
billionaire.
It don't matter what you look like when you have that bank, and that's why most of them look
All right,
bad and they have
before
all
we
that
start a
money.
whole ass conversation, let Ray do the intro.
Hey, those gold digger videos get me every time. I just be like, y'all bitches are stupid.
They
You'd be
fake.
surprised, like if you ever been around like a lot of strippers, you'd be surprised what they do. Like,
I
they will
got the
do some
worst
shit.
lap dance in the world because somebody would try to be a gold digger, but that's another story.
Ew.
Oh Lord.
Oh no, Ray. I know exactly what story you talking about.
No, this has nothing to do with school. It was at an actual strip club.
No, I know it was a strip club, and it was a strip club in Maryland somewhere.
Yeah, Foolsville is Baz
Yep,
and Crew.
yep.
I told you the story.
Yes, you told me this dry ass story.
Oh
You,
Christ!
you told me it smelled like ass and cigarettes
I
and
It
mean,
gunpowder.
did.
you was in Forestville. I don't know what you was expecting off of that one.
He
That's what
said
I
it
expect
smelled
any
like.
place within
He
the DMV
said
to smell like. I'm sorry, just
this was almost like
Tanya,
8
ain't
years
you
ago.
from Foolsville?
Hell no. I mean, I've lived there before, but I ain't from there.
Oh, you don't claim it? You don't claim it?
Hell no.
I think the whole DMV is musty anyway. I'll say that with a
Who
straight
the
face.
fuck, Ray? Who the fuck is claiming Forestville?
I did it at one point.
Who claiming the DMV as a whole? This whole motherfucker musty.
I mean, shit. I claim
I
my
mean,
side.
you a New
I claim.
Yorker. Of course you were. You ain't
I claim.
claiming this
I'm about
spot.
to say I claim my
Shit.
side of the DMV proudly.
Yeah.
I claim mine, but I'm not claiming Forestville, even if I was from there.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
Only
Nah,
thing in
Sam.
Forestville that's worth the damn is the fucking Target. Just
I
Come
just
on,
say
man. Come
I just
on
say
now.
Prince Joseph County
Target.
because I moved around a lot.
Now if you just say PG, you all right.
Yeah. That's that's what I tell from people from outside. I said,
Because
where you from? Prince
that's
George's County.
borderline because like PG County is like borderline southeast, depending on what direction you go.
the fuck you mean borderline?
No, literally, it's literally borderline southeast.
Yeah,
I can't,
especially if you near
I
Stoutenburg.
can't tell the difference. But like I said, this whole motherfucker musty to me. I can't tell the
That's
difference.
the whole point of me saying borderline southeast. If you sneeze the wrong way, you're gonna be in that southeast.
You from Brooklyn, right, Dion?
Yeah.
You talking about
What
where the
part?
rats are the same size as the cats?
Rat cat.
I'd rather deal with the animals than the people out this motherfucker.
No,
The
I don't know
roof,
what the fuck you talking about.
the roofer. That's what.
Let me tell you
Crystal
something.
knows what the fuck I'm talking about.
Let me tell you
Yo,
something.
all the
I'm not.
animals in New York.
Don't
Guess the
try to
animals in
tag
New
team
York is like,
Crystal
who's
in
that
here like we
Pokemon?
ain't hear what you said.
Who gives a
I'm
fuck?
telling you, man. Guess the
New York,
animals in
bruh.
like New York is like, who's that Pokemon? It's like, what the fuck is that?
Dog.
It's a rat, B. Dead ass.
Dead ass B.
Shit, half the time the motherfuckers
Anyway,
you think of the
A dead
animals be
ass
mercy.
money.
The fuck?
A dead ass money. Let me tell you something,
Hey
B.
yo, I think that rat fucking stole my Tim's B.
A B. Get that rat some motherfucking soup in the thermometer, Holmes. You know what I'm saying? He's sick. You know what I'm saying? We need you back on the streets, baby. You know what I'm saying? It's dry out here.
What the moms? Tell them I'm coming for dinner.
You know the rats
yo,
be selling cigarettes.
if you was from the Bronx,
Anyway,
I'd have lit you up though. If you was from the Bronx,
Bronx
anyway,
niggas is cool.
nah, some of them niggas is shiesty. I'm not. This is where hip hop is from, and I give them that. But
New Yorkers in
whew,
general can be shiesty. It just
Very,
depends
well,
on.
very.
very. I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, welcome everybody to another episode of You Know What? Let me just say podcast. I'm your host, Ray. With me, as always, we have Father.
I fucking finished Falcon and the Winter Soldier today.
How do you like it?
Today,
Yeah.
today.
Yeah, I watched the whole thing today.
God damn, what a fuck
Wait a
you been.
minute.
Yo, I was not trying to pay for that shit.
Yo,
You gonna pay for that Buzz Lightyear though?
Bitch
Hey, yo,
ass.
we gonna get to that. We gonna get to that. We gonna get to that.
Lord
Hold on,
Jesus.
I
what?
really
we
don't
got-
even want
What the
to.
fuck you
By
just say?
the way, Ray, fuck you for that picture. That was the most disgusting shit I've ever seen in my life.
What
Yo,
picture? What
yo,
picture?
Buzz
Ray,
Lightyear
Ray,
can have waves.
That
Ray,
was
what?
fucking disgusting.
Yo,
Good, like yeah.
I swear to God, that photo remind me of the white dude from Barbershop, man. The one white barber they had.
That nigga went from Buzz Lightyear to Cuz Lightyear. Like, no,
This nigga.
it was disgusting.
All right, this nigga said cuz like, yeah, it's time to change the subject.
We have Dion. We
Hey,
didn't even
that's
get past the
hey.
intro.
That
We
that's
got
some shit
Dion.
Run Nitty.
Oh man. Tonight's gonna be an interesting night. I can already tell.
We got Shining Wolf.
What it do? What it do?
We got Tanya.
Hello.
We got Crystal.
Hola.
We got D Wolf.
Greetings.
And last but not least, we got Q the Reach guy. How are y'all doing today?
Once again, I'm here. I'm on another nigga stage. On another nigga page, up in some other nigga's face. Shout out to Arsenal. That's the hardest shit you ever said in your life.
Yo, leave my boy Arsenal.
My bad. All right, my bad.
Anyway, before we get started, I want to ask all y'all a very stupid question that I've been asking all week. Do any one of y'all know any hoes named Brittany?
Oh
Yes.
my God.
Yes.
Please.
Several.
Yes.
It's hard to find a girl named Brittany that isn't a hoe. I'm sorry.
Yes. Hold up. No, I know a girl named Brittany that's not a hoe, but she's like one out of the 50 Britneys I know that's been tossed around. So that, yeah, technically, yeah.
If she, Brittany is one of the most basic names a female can have. If you got a basic ass name like that, by default you're a hoe. That's how I look at that.
I
But
mean,
anyway,
I can't
Wow.
say that because nowadays the hoes are the more sophisticated names and shit. Like it's weird.
for me, it's always for me the hoes always be the ones with the basic bitch names.
Like I met a hoe named Monica. You never.
That's a basic ass name.
No, it's
Monica's
not.
not a
No, it's
basic
not.
name.
Monica is
I
common
don't
as
know
fuck.
that many
That's
girls
basic
named
as fuck.
Monica.
I don't know
Except
too
for
many girls
Monica.
named Monica. I don't know too many
like
girls
10.
named Monica.
The fuck?
You black.
I don't,
I know
how many
about 10
Monicas
girls.
do you know, Dion?
Like I said, I know like 10.
You know 10 Monicas, bruh?
You a
Yes.
nigga. You a
Bruh,
nigga.
DMX only knew 3 Kims. So how the fuck is he
I know like 8. The fuck? Basic ass names, basic bitch names.
Yo.
It don't get much more basic than Kim. The
Oh,
fuck?
shit. I'm just saying. Rest in peace to the dog, man. He knew 3 Kims. He ain't know too many Monicas. He knew a Kathy, a Rashida, an Angel Nicole, Kelly.
He knew a lot
Juanita.
of bitches whose names rhyme though.
Yeah, but that's the point. You don't know too many Monicas.
Yeah, Tawanda and Wanda, Yolanda and Yolanda.
Sharonda and Rhonda.
The reason why I asked this,
3. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
the reason why I asked this last question because someone came up and was like, "What would you name your kids?" And what was the name you would stay away from? And I said Brittany because I know a lot of hoes named Brittany.
Keisha. I would never name my kid Keisha.
Is it because of Belly?
Yes.
Oh,
it's exactly.
I would never name my. I would name my Laquanda.
I know shit. I know like 15 Keishas.
Terrible.
What the fuck is a
Bro,
Laquanda?
how many women do you know? God
I
damn.
don't know Laquanda.
You know what? I know a Laquanda too.
Ew.
Yeah.
She was a freak.
Ew.
I bet
Sound
you
like
is.
it. She sound like it.
With a hood rat ass name like that, she never mind.
That's her own profession.
I dead ass.
She sound like she wear boy shorts under her jeans. What are you talking about?
The dick 'em down shorts.
Anything that
you know what I'm talking
is a hood rat name.
You know what I'm talking
anything
about.
That ends in Quanda is a hood rat name.
Father, you know what I'm talking
bro,
about.
That's the classic. You always gotta have the dick 'em down shorts right under your jeans.
Yeah,
that's
under the jeans. You know what I'm saying?
Just in case.
Just in case. Excuse our language, Tanya and Crystal.
Y'all are fine.
Excuse her.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
And then he was still the real ones ain't wearing no drawers to begin with. We gotta acknowledge.
We have to acknowledge the beautiful women on our podcast.
Don't listen to this nigga.
Because I'm very appalled at this conversation. Like I'm
you know what? Kick her out, Ray. Fuck her.
Nah. Don't do podcast. Don't do on me like that. Don't do on me like that. Leave her alone.
This is a podcast when we grab him by the pussy. She cannot be here no more.
Okay, we about to get you out for that one. What the fuck?
My goodness.
Oh man, this is a good day. How y'all doing this week, man?
Doing okay.
Nigga cheat on 1,000 tonight.
Did everybody just blow like they was sick of it?
Yeah.
All right. So
nigga tree is on 1,000.
I ain't alone. All right. Cool. All right. Let's look. I want to talk about these motherfuckers camping. Why y'all camping so much? I'm sorry.
The fuck?
Camping? You said
what are you playing?
I'm playing Call of Duty.
I thought you was playing 2K.
No, right. I don't want to play 2K because my concentration is a lot different in 2K than it is Call of Duty. Call of Duty, I really don't give a fuck. 2K, you know how I feel, Ray.
Yeah.
So I can multitask on Call of Duty.
All right. I wanted to start with this video, and if anybody knows what Sounds About White is, this is where we see like the ridiculous shit white people do. Can y'all see this video?
Yeah.
Can we make that a sketch on this show? Sounds About White. Like, can we make that a sketch and just point out the dumb shit white people do?
Where have you been, Dion? I've like done this a couple of times.
I feel like this needs to be a weekly thing, though.
This is like some shit on South Park stuff. This is like some shit that would happen on South Park.
It's hard to be a weekly thing when we're talking about the LGBTQ community all the goddamn time. But that's just me. That's neither here nor there. Let me get back to my game.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's more to that. It's like she does this for like a whole 2.5 minutes, but that white woman who is a math teacher was trying to teach some Native. I guess it was something that had to do with Native Americans or something like that. But the thing is, she's a math teacher, and I don't know, man. I was like, have y'all seen this video? It's like, what did y'all think about this shit?
I've seen it.
Why the fuck is she running around like that in her classroom and she teaches math?
That's the point.
I think she teaches math. I think she was high.
The feathers? Like, what the fuck are we doing right now?
She how did that conversation even come up?
Yeah, exactly. Like, what? Like, how? Like, she got the whole headdress on and everything. Like, she prepared for this moment.
People, we have to put
she need her ass beat
and stupidity and we can't beat everybody ass, Dion. We're not gonna get our point across.
Says the fuck who? Says the fuck who?
Look,
we live in a society. You can't go around beating people's asses.
Dion, we cannot beat everybody ass to get a point across. Sometimes we have to put
says the fuck who?
She has to be educated.
Martin Luther King, my nigga.
Hey, listen,
man.
Violence may not be the answer, but it's always a fucking option, okay?
Okay.
What I'm saying is, if you look at the video, if you watch the video,
even Malcolm said, "Wait till they touch you before you touch them." So,
but Dion, if you watch the video, it's not based off of her being ignorant. It's based on her not having the knowledge and not knowing what the fuck is she talking about. She's a fucking math teacher trying to teach history. What the fuck?
Yo, no. Have y'all ever come across this page called Libs of TikTok?
Oh my god, that fucking page.
This is exactly what this is. These are the people teaching our kids.
Yeah. This is
Oh
America.
my God. There's no excuse for that shit. Because if I experienced this growing up, I would give an excuse. There is no excuse for this. Not in the classroom. This is how they act. I'm telling you. There's something, I don't know what it is, something about the SJW brain or something, but once that's activated, the real roots of this shit comes out of them, but they're never aware. Because they outwardly show us how much they look at us as kids and pets to be entertained, and they do this crazy ass shit thinking it's okay.
I don't even think it's SJW. I just think it's white women being white women.
That's how I feel.
This is peak
I
white
just
women.
say, yo, when I'm specific, I will say white libs. You know, to be specific, this is a white libs.
Yeah,
And I don't trust any of them. None of these white liberals.
So what's this?
At all.
Karen in its final form or whatever the fuck?
Oh, that's not Karen.
No, she's not Karen.
That's
She's
not
nowhere near
Karen. That's a
Karen.
different category.
She's nowhere near Karen.
Karen
She's
will
the
fuck
white,
her
she's
up.
the white. She's the white girls that says, "I'm not racist. I have black friends."
That's Lindsay.
Yeah.
That's fucking Lindsay.
That's who she is. She doesn't realize she's doing
She was trying to be like, I'm not racist. I support Black Lives Matter.
She doesn't understand she's wrong. That's what I'm.
At this point, you're supposed to lose your job.
She's one
At
of those
this point, you're supposed to lose your job.
You know who
You are about to lose your job.
The people who gave
Lose your
her
fucking job. You're not supposed to be teaching. No, you're done. You're done. After that video was dropped, you're done.
the people who
Let
gave
me
her the
run shit.
curriculum
It's
should
over
lose
for
their
them.
jobs too.
And for fucking math. Like, what the fuck?
It's like
She
weird
was
and it's kind of like
saying,
goofy.
son.
Like I swear that's like a South Park skit or something in real life.
Wasn't there a point where she hit her knee or
that-
something like that, and she started like putting her pain into the rhyme?
Oh no!
Like she knocked something. Like I think she hit her elbow or her head or something. And she
No,
put it
she hit
into
her
what she was
elbow.
saying.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
I'm like, this is it.
Respect.
This is it.
Goddess.
Respect
What
her
parent
authority.
sees this and let their kids stay in that class? I don't know. Because, oh my God. Yo. I'm like, people are actually, I'm not defending this bitch. Fuck.
Oh no, I ain't defending it. I'm just saying. I ain't defending it. I'm just telling Dion she don't need her ass whooped. She just need to be educated.
You know,
If you say so.
Through firing.
Yeah, through firing.
Let her learn this ain't how it goes in the real world. Yo, you trying to change young minds and this is what you do? Nope. You got the wrong job. Go work in entertainment.
Leave that shit on Twitter.
Go be a comedian, son. That's what you just did. Get out of here.
Respect my authority.
And then mad parents are coming up to schools for shit like this, and they want to send the FBI after the parents.
What?
D-Wolf, you heard about this shit in Kentucky?
No, what happened?
It was like this male pageant, and when they had these high school kids in lingerie giving their staff teachers lap dances.
I saw that shit.
No.
I'm dead ass. I'm dead ass.
Yes, this actually fucking happened.
Explain this shit to me again.
Oh my God.
It was just a bunch of kids wearing like skimpy lingerie shits, and then like they was giving dances to the teachers.
What?
They watch Cuties? What the fuck
bro,
is going on?
It's a real thing. That shit was circulating all over Twitter, and everybody was collectively like, "Yo, what the fuck is going on?"
I heard that Netflix, after some complaints, Netflix tried to hide Cuties off of their search engine.
I could see that because it didn't seem like it was promoted as much as it was before. I could see that.
Right.
Well, the only reason I knew about Cuties because people was complaining about it.
That's the only reason I knew. I never seen it.
I watched it.
Never pressed
play. I watched it too.
I never took the time to watch it.
Was it really that bad?
I think it's more uncomfortable than anything else. Like, I don't think that it's as big as people made it out to be. Like, ain't nobody naked or nothing, you know what I'm saying? But
but it's just the fact that these is little preteen ass girls
it's just uncomfortable.
doing this shit, and it's just it's
but
just weird.
There was a masturbation scene that was fucking uncomfortable.
Oh no, hell fucking no.
Yeah, I'm not.
Oh, I forgot about that part. Yeah.
Oh my God,
I had to skip that shit because I was like, all right, chill out.
Little
cringeworthy.
in a video, uncomfortable.
And then that's still putting it lightly.
Yeah,
People
but
get
like,
locked up for recording less.
I mean, the movie had a message. It definitely like had a message, but it did not need to tell it like that.
What was the
They
message?
need to go through all that drastic
Because
shit.
like essentially it was just talking about how like the difference between like because she's grown up in like a predominantly religious home. So the point was that like in her home she was trying to like find herself through the outside world, through the dancing and like the what's it called, like just being a little girl exposed to the outside world basically, as opposed to like the home life.
Like a coming of age story, just throw some religion in there and some skimpy outfits and dancing.
That is so weird because at her age, I was still looking like a tomboy in the outside world, and that's in Brooklyn. So that's just
it was weird.
Broken glass everywhere. People pissing on the steps like just don't care. That's the only thing that's the first thing I think of when I hear Brooklyn. I don't know why.
Some people saying that
you think a Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like he perfectly described New York.
Like, I heard that the message was supposed to be commentary on like the media influencing young girls.
Oh man,
I feel like it's different ways to get the message across. I'm not going to make the audience feel uncomfortable trying to no, I can't do that.
I don't have a problem with the uncomfortability as long as it's done right, but I wouldn't use children.
There's some topics because of the gravity of it, you have to make the audience uncomfortable.
Yeah, I could.
I mean, Passion of the Christ, it was just like Jesus getting his ass whipped for like the whole movie. So I guess that was making.
You did not.
He was. It was bad. It
was bad,
he was struck by lightning on set.
By the way, I want y'all to know I watched the movie for the first time at a church. They was having a premiere of that movie at a church, and the amount of people fucking yelling when he was, when Jesus was, getting whooped. Oh, Jesus! Oh, no! I'm like,
I fucking hate you, Father.
Like, what are y'all doing? It's a movie. Y'all read about this in the Bible before y'all.
Right, that's what I'm about to say. Y'all read about this shit. What?
Those are the same people who say they read the Harry Potter book to go watch the movies.
By the way, I'm on the 4th movie of my marathon on that, by the way.
Of Harry Potter, I don't like Harry Potter.
Harry Potter is dope. By the way, Hermione, fucking goat. She carried that movie. She's 3 for 3, nigga.
She always came in clutch.
Nigga, she carried the entire movie on her back. Whenever them niggas got in trouble, she was right there. Every fucking time.
As she should be.
I'm like, God damn, Hermione. You just can't be carrying niggas like that.
What do you?
I don't know. I'm just.
What Hermione do though?
Bruh, the movie's called Harry Potter, not Watch Me Save the World. Again. And again. And let me fix your glass. This nigga didn't even have the spell to fix his damn glasses. Hermione did it for him. Twice.
You saying the movie should have been called Hermione?
Nah, it shouldn't have been called Hermione because even that wouldn't have done it justice. It should have been Hermione and the Two Stooges. Probably would.
Shut the fuck up.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Carrying the entire movie on her back. That's right. Like even even Snape was annoyed with her. It's like, do you have to be such a know-it-all? It's like she ain't a know-it-all. She just that nigga. You better give her flowers.
There's a difference between being a know-it-all and everyone else around you just being dumb. Let's break it down that way.
Yeah, they just wasn't on her level. She wasn't a know-it-all. The fuck?
She wasn't. Nah. She was a woman. The fuck? She was a fucking female, nigga. We are inferior when it comes to.
She was a ginger at that. Goddamn.
We are inferior when
gingers have no soul. That's why she was like.
See, they don't know what the fuck I was going for. See,
Y'all ain't right.
Gingers are full of witchcraft.
Y'all ain't right.
That's why
She was ginger?
that's why they're growing so they're on fire.
Wait,
I thought it was the other kid that was ginger.
It was definitely the other kid, Ron.
Yeah.
I could have sworn they both were. And they're white, so I automatically.
No, I'm not. She was more brunette.
She was like blonde, like
she was more brunette,
like
actually.
dark.
I mean,
dirty, like close to brunette, but not like around.
I mean, all of it was white, so in my opinion, they all pasty. Anyway,
Dion, you can't say stuff like that.
I just fucking did.
Okay.
That's right, sis.
Little black kid.
That's right.
That's exactly what I was going for.
Oh shit,
bro! The one where he has the fucking watermelon seeds coming out of his mouth, that shit killed me. People are fucked up.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Oh man. Any last words before we move on to our next topic?
Don't dress as an Indian.
Only Britneys I knew were commonly popular. I don't know about getting around. But they were popular.
These are one of those ass whoopings where we gotta talk to her while we beat her ass.
You mean like a black mama?
Yeah.
Who the hell told you to do that dumb shit?
One of them church ass whoopings where you don't want to be embarrassed, and she don't want to embarrass you, but you need this ass whooping.
Didn't I tell you not to?
Now straighten up before you walk out this damn bathroom.
You be fucking with them white women, them masks.
If you cry, I'm gonna beat your ass again.
You got tears all over my Sunday best. I'm gonna beat.
Where is your father?
Ain't no black man got no business beating on no white woman. Mask gonna come after you.
Stop making all them damn bubbles.
Oh my god.
Are we about to revisit this shit again?
I can't believe you even fucking right there.
No, we're not.
Please don't take me down. Don't take me down memory lane again.
Look, no. I just like that part of the movie where she said, "Stop making them damn bubbles." Knowing this nigga can't move and he about to drown.
He about to drown. He's in there shivering and shaking.
That boy's dying, and he looking dead at her dying.
And every black woman in the theater go, "I know that's right." It's just.
Oh shit.
Oh Lord.
I would have drowned his ass.
Shout out to the man from The Practice. That nigga knew how to make be a villain. In other news, did y'all see that Buzz Lightyear trailer?
Nope.
I didn't see the whole
I haven't
trailer.
seen the trailer.
I just seen the photo you shared in the group chat, and I've just been laughing hysterically all fucking day.
Hold on, let me see this shit. Hold on. Give me a second before y'all. I just need to see it.
Yes, I would play it. Actually, I can. I'm gonna just edit it later. Hold on. Let me. I can play it. I can play the trailer here.
I hate movie trailers now.
They got my man Captain. They got my man Captain America playing motherfucking Buzz Lightyear.
They got Chris Evans, bruh.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Fuck him.
Get the
why you talking about my man Cap like that?
Might be interesting. I don't know.
They got the Negro in there. I'm not fucking.
For diversity's sake,
Ah, shit.
What you think? What y'all think?
I mean, thank God it didn't really spoil nothing. Thank God.
What's the point?
Money, Tanya. Money.
I mean, other than money, like what is like? Maybe
who asked for it?
Maybe I'm confused because I don't understand why this is a thing.
I guess the show.
I have a theory.
The Space Federation or whatever. I don't know. Show his origin story.
Or it could be the nostalgia.
They already had one though. Like there was literally a Buzz Lightyear cartoon.
Buzz Lightyear
I even had a video game,
nigga.
Oh, you mean that joint where he had the big orange alien dude in the blue?
Buzz Lightyear Star
Yeah,
Command.
and that was Patrick Warburton. That was Buzz Lightyear.
Buzz, yeah.
It was Buzz
Yeah, but
Lightyear
they
Star
didn't tell how
Command.
he
It's Star
became.
Command. Star
They didn't tell how
Command.
he became the captain though, or the leader or whatever. They just kind of like had him in the middle of his adventures or some shit with his crew.
He had I think he had a movie that with the crew. There was an actual straight to DVD movie
I don't know
cartoon.
about that.
And see, that's why I don't nobody know shit about it. It was a straight to DVD.
It's probably on Disney Plus. I don't know. I might have to look at
that
it.
was back in the days that your movie went straight to DVD. We didn't give a fuck.
I did see the cartoon though, but I ain't seen no straight to DVD movie about Buzz Lightyear.
Yes,
Nigga, Lion King 2 went straight to DVD.
That is true.
Yeah,
and it's still a classic to most people.
You said what?
It's a classic to most people. Some people like 2 better than 1.
And they
I've met some people.
those same people.
Oh, because of yeah.
Those
You
same
got it.
people
Goobers.
put peanut butter and jelly on one piece of bread. Like those people are weird as fuck.
Hey,
I
when
never
you
respected.
when you struggling, this is what you do. Put peanut butter on one half, put the jelly on the other, you fold that bitch. But anyway.
No, I'm talking about put peanut butter and jelly on one piece of bread and then putting a bare piece of bread on top of that. Like, yeah.
Oh.
They're that fucked. Those fucked up people. Like, I don't fuck with y'all. You like Lion King 2 1? Kill yourself.
Okay, you talking about the retarded motherfuckers. That's what you talking about. But anyway.
That's it. That's all I was saying.
Yo, I think
you should have met with that. But anyway,
niggas.
Bruh.
I think Dion's just trying to get himself canceled.
He's begging to be canceled.
Dion trying to see how far he can go before he get canceled.
Please cancel me.
Well, you don't test the waters or nothing. You just dive right in, do you?
No big toe.
Nope. Come on in. The water's fine. Just.
Fuck
he wouldn't give a fuck if the water was fine or not.
Yeah, Jeff Hardy ass nigga.
Fuck it. Fuck it.
Is that a ladder?
I would use Disney Plus though. I would give it a look, but I would use somebody else's Disney Plus.
Nah. You know what? I got something better. Dion, you Bubble Ray when he fucking powerbomb Mae Young. That's you.
No.
Yeah. Wow.
No. That was father. No, that's not even cool, bro.
What do you mean?
You know what?
He agreed.
You know what? I'll take that.
I still don't fuck with Bubba Ray just because of that.
Considering how out of pocket that was, I'll take that.
You powerbomb Mae Young, bro.
Not only was I out of pocket, that was random as hell.
He powerbombed Mae
Even
Young.
better.
Powerbomb the old lady.
The old lady we all love.
Yo, she took that shit like a champ, though.
She did.
She was a gangster.
She was. Yeah,
Man.
But anyway, on to the Buzz Lightyear. I think I have a theory. I think if this goes well, I think they're having like multiverses of other Toy Story toys. So if this does well, they're probably gonna do one for Woody.
Woody should have been. I mean, Toy Story is.
I'm sure they done wrote that.
The movies for the most part revolved around Woody and Buzz. So it's just like, why haven't they done nothing like? Well, no, Woody had like a little mini series, didn't he?
I don't know.
Didn't Woody have like a little mini series or like a little short film based around?
No, it was within the movie. It was within the movie. It was within the second one.
I think the backstory between
Woody's wound up.
I think
it's just your man.
I think the backstory behind between the two toys, it would be easier to like do like a test drive for Buzz Lightyear because generally, what the fuck is he? You know what he is? He's a fucking astronaut that protects Earth apparently. So it's kind of easy to figure out if people are going to gravitate towards a multiverse for fucking toys.
I don't even think it has anything to do with the toys. I just think it's just Buzz Lightyear, just him. This me.
I don't want to just see Buzz Lightyear.
Would you see? You would rather see Woody than Buzz?
I want to see both of them.
You watch Toy Story. That's far.
Well, I'm about to say you can watch Toy Story.
I did.
Unless you want, would you want a buddy cop like Rush Hour for like Woody and Buzz and shit?
I fucking
Lethal
hate
Weapon.
you. I fucking hate you. Y'all can't lie. Y'all can't lie. You cannot lie. That shit would be tight.
Woody, a whole ass cowboy.
That's what I'm saying. That's four of them.
Get the fuck.
I want to see a whole movie about Bo Peep.
Like Mark Wahlberg and the dude from
You said a whole movie about Bo Peep? That's
a whole movie about Bo Peep.
Go sit in the corner. Go sit in the corner.
Definitely go sit in the corner.
What was it? 3? Yo, she was running shit though. Bo Peep was running shit.
Oh, you surprised in 2021 they got her running shit?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Shut the fuck up.
Bold people like a secret agent or something. I'm waiting for that Mr. Potato Head. That's what the world's been like.
That's what I want to see.
Yes, a Mr. Potato Head would hit the side.
Yeah, because he in a real relationship.
And not only that, the nigga petty. Mr. Potato Head is petty.
They black. That's a black couple.
Yeah, definitely.
Hold on. So who would you have played Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head? Steve Harvey.
Oh, y'all so petty only because of the mustache? Is it because of the mustache?
Yes.
Y'all dead wrong.
No. Yes.
Y'all dead wrong.
It's what you say?
If you want to be even more specific, it's the mustache and the
show your love. Please show your love. Show your love. Show your love. Please
show your love.
But then hold up, if Steve Harvey gonna be Mr. Potato Head, Wendy Raquel Robinson gotta be Mr. Potato Head. I don't give a fuck.
I'm actually voting for Cedric the Entertainer to be Mr. Potato Head.
Nah, it gotta be Steve Harvey. Harvey.
Nah, Cedric too ethnic.
Steve is black.
Yeah, he too
hood. Cedric is too hood. That's what you mean.
But say he too black. Is that what it is? Steve Harvey, a little Uncle Tom, a little bit.
I ain't say that. I did not say that.
You did.
I did not.
You did.
I did not.
You might have been thinking it. You were thinking it.
It's levels. It's levels.
Did you deny what I said?
Again, he ain't saying he was thinking.
Did you deny what I just said?
Again, Q, I repeat. He ain't saying it, but he was thinking it.
He didn't deny it. Dion, he didn't deny it. So I win.
Shut up, Q. All I'm saying is he might not have said it.
You coming in and out? I was about to say you doing all right, D-Whoop?
Yeah. Okay, I'm just checking because it wasn't sure.
All right, yeah, I can hear you now.
All right, cool.
Yo, so what do you think about Steve Harvey playing Mr. Potato Head? You think that'd be good?
Yo, I remember. Yo, they've been saying that, right? And memes and shit. They say putting that shit up. So it's not hard to imagine.
Yeah, he definitely.
It's a split image, y'all. Disrespectful.
All I know is they've been lighting his ass up every time he put out an outfit. And they just compare it to an anime character.
They've been comparing him to Mr. Potato ever since somebody shaved his fucking head, man.
He did it to himself, man, with these thick ass scarves around his motherfucking suit jacket.
Everybody tell him to go out the house looking like that.
What your ass say, Yugi?
He dressed like Easter Sunday every Sunday. I don't like it.
Bro, he dressed like his wife gave up on dressing him herself.
He had a jean suit on.
I feel
he looked like he about to monologue.
He had a denim suit on, like he was hanging with Tim McGraw.
I feel like his wife be like, you know what, nigga, wear whatever the fuck you want. I'm done. Don't expect me to stand in you when you're wearing your shit though.
Yo, she don't be with him though. She really don't be with him.
Steve probably go in his closet, come out with a new outfit. Like, look, baby, you like this one? What about this one?
She be like,
right. She be on her phone with you, but look at the nigga. Just
she that Chris Brown gift. She look and then look away. She said, "Do you, boo? Do you?
Damn, Steve. I used to fuck with Steve.
No, I was thinking.
Ever
I was
since he
thinking the
shaved his
conceited.
head.
I was thinking of the conceited.
Ever since Steve shaved his head, I have not fucked with him since. I felt like you've been lying to me all your life.
Yo, Steve Harvey had big as shit, man.
I mean, the mustache got to fit. So
that mustache is stupid.
No,
mustache and teeth.
But it's like
stash and teeth, yo.
It's iconic. He has an iconic mustache.
Fuck Steve Harvey. We gotta save his mustache.
We gotta save his mustache from him.
And we gotta save his original suits.
You mean the long ass Steve Harvey collection suits with the multiple buttons and shit?
Absolutely. That was Steve Harvey at his best.
No.
That was his best.
Hell no.
Harvey. That was when Steve Harvey still had hair on his head. I don't like bald Steve Harvey.
Like a black Eggman.
Like it's like when Tay Diggs cut his hair. For what?
That nigga been bald ever since. I don't know, man.
Who Tay Diggs? Yeah, he don't count. It's I'm just tired of it.
You know what I realized? Now that you bring it up, Tay Diggs is the worst Jamaican ever. Because I saw how Stella got his.
I saw him this guy is
fucking Jamaican.
He's weird.
No, I'm talking about how Stella. You see how Stella got his group back where he was Jamaican in there, right?
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying he was really Jamaican. I was like, he really is the worst Jamaican ever because I didn't even know he was Jamaican.
See, that's what I thought too. I thought you were saying he was in real life Jamaican.
I'm about to say this nigga is terrible because I would have never thought
That's Miss Cleo status right there. That's how we knew Miss Cleo was bullshit because Jamaicans know. We don't sound like that's a Hollywood sound of Jamaicans. What are you doing? You ain't
call me now for your free terror,
right? None of us talk like that. What the fuck is this?
Like, do y'all really think people was calling her back in the day?
Yes.
Yeah, there's some right now people are getting.
No, she was getting money. She was getting money.
All them business, all them years had all the commercials for a reason, dog.
Fucking $4.99 a minute.
Your number is 7. Mm-hmm. It means he had sex with 7 women in a blue car. Call him right now. I'll tell you. What's the girl name? Tanya.
Look how many people getting hacked today because they were believing that shit.
Oh man, they was believing everything. They was eating that shit up.
Well, let me tell you something about the average American. Them motherfuckers is gullible as fuck. The amount of shit people have gotten away with scamming their asses.
Man,
it was not just Miss Cleo. It was a whole bunch of scammers around that time.
200 for 2,000. How about that?
Bro, you remember them fucking commercials where it'd be like, I used to be like you, working a dead-end 9-to-5 job, and then I found real estate. You remember them motherfuckers?
It was the commercials where they selling the holy water.
Yes.
I'm not gonna
lie. Christian evangelist infomercials.
Hold up, Tanya. What you're not going to do is disrespect the holy water commercial. I fucking love the holy water commercial.
Please, no. And I had cancer.
Hey, no, you talking about the pastor with the greatest rap name, Peter Popoff? That's the greatest rap name ever. My nigga Peter Popoff.
That boy used to touch people, and he used to drop like I prayed over this paycheck I had, and I was praying that God would send me some more money. Thank God 2 days later happened, and I got a check for $10,000 thanks to Peter Popoff.
Them motherfuckers used to be believing all of that
Peter
shit.
Popoff,
it was really it was one dude.
Rap name.
Nah, see, y'all ain't see. Hold up. Ray will probably remember this one. It was the dude that used to pop. If you used to go to sleep with BT on, it was a black dude who was a pastor who used to sell these fucking handkerchiefs.
I do know what you're talking about. I never got his name, but I know what you're talking about.
He used to scream at the top of his lungs during these commercials.
Oh, I know exactly who the fuck you're
Oh
talking
my
about.
God,
Oh Christ.
he used to wake me up out of my sleep with that
Used to
stupid
come on
ass
at 4
shit,
o'clock in the
dog.
morning, right after BT.
Young, right
So
after.
after an hour watching Booty and Stan, you know, you just
Y'all try to get me
turn
to
on
Make
the
sure
buy
wipe all
holy
that sin away.
cloths and water. Y'all trying to cleanse me after I just watched a bunch of. I just watched Nelly take a black card
Sit
across a
Drew.
bitch ass cheek.
Yes, sit Drew.
I just watched him swipe a card down her ass cheek. Now you try to sell me holy water. What's up with this BT?
Hey, bro, you gotta have some prayers after, you know. Come on,
Stop
man.
it.
It's
Stop
like,
it.
you know, you Saturday you go to the club, Sunday you be in the church. And you recognize who was at the club last night.
Hey, not 2 hours later, bro.
Bro.
You at least going to the evening service. You at least going to the later days. You ain't going to that 7 o'clock early morning service. You going to that 9, 10 o'clock service. They catch your ass. Nigga, BT After Hours is off at 4 o'clock. Them commercials hit you at 4:10.
Straight not even 4:10, nigga. 4:05. The fuck?
You just got finished watching Ass Pop, and now you gotta watch Peter Pop Off.
Peter Pop Off.
Hey man,
greatest rap name ever.
Peter.
That's a battle rap name. Fire. That's a battle rap name. Fuck the bullshit.
Hey, it is a battle rap name. Peter Pop Off.
You know what else? Who else has a great rap name that's not a rapper? Cleflo Dollar.
Oh shit.
Hey, yo, I said, why are these people not rappers? Because they have great rap names. It's like,
hey, I ain't even gonna lie. Peter Popoff sound like a name that Biggie Smalls would shout out in one of his songs and shit.
Peter Popoff.
My nigga right Peter Popoff used to pop off. Like, oh my God, my childhood was so great. People was I had oh shit. I had Miss Cleo. I had Peter Popoff.
Creflo, oh man.
The Sham Wow guy. That nigga was on drugs.
Shout out to the Sham Wow guy. Bro.
Sham Wow guy was on drugs.
Yeah, definitely was on drugs.
He was on speed. I to this day I think that nigga was on speed.
Shout out to the Sham Wow guy.
Billy Mays.
Shout out to the OxyClean
that's
guy.
OxyClean. Sham.
I was about to say, hey, you took it right out of my fucking mouth, bro. I was about to say, shout out to the OxyClean
that's all
guy.
But wait, there's more. God.
But wait, there's more. Who said that shit?
Billy Mays. Billy Mays here.
But wait,
that nigga he used to yell. You talk about someone that used to yell. He used to yell.
He yelled right at you.
He never not yelled.
Because he knew that people during the commercials they get up and walk away and go to the bathroom or go to the kitchen. He wanted to make sure you heard his ass.
Bring your ass back here, and we gonna lose some OxyClean.
And clean this shit.
Let the oils glow. That nigga was tell everything.
And then he thought he was this. But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more. And hold up, last but not least, bro. Girls Gone Wild. That shit was ridiculous.
Oh my goodness.
Nigga.
The commercials used to come on.
Dog.
You didn't see the fucking white girl. You didn't see the fucking white girls all over the place. Like,
oh my God, I've never done this before.
I feel like that's why a lot of niggas be liking white girls, because them shits be coming on like 3-4 in the morning.
And we hallucinate. And we think we on that bus.
That cool spirit
every time I hear someone saying,
I ain't gonna lie,
girls before, I laugh hysterically.
Girls Gone Wild is part of the reason why I went to college, because I felt like I was gonna get lucky.
The co-eds.
You know what's sad? It's like when I think of Girls Gone Wild, I think of all the dating shows that I watched, like Fifth Wheel, Lemme, Blind Date.
Next.
Date My Mom. You remember Date My Mom?
Yeah.
And Date My Mom.
Oh,
and
shit.
even though this wasn't a dating
control.
show, parental control. Oh my God,
I used to love parental control.
Nah. I'm surprised none of the fathers fought their boyfriends
because they weren't their real fathers.
Nigga, Marcus Allen was on that show, and he said, "I wore his Super Bowl ring."
almost all of the fathers in quotation on there, they were stepdaddies, man. Come on.
Bruh.
They ain't
But
holding, they ain't holding no real weight,
do
nigga.
y'all realize all the stuff that entertained us was lies from the beginning to the end?
Fifth Wheel Blind Date was real. I don't care what anyone.
Oh no, Blind Date was definitely real.
The Lemon Day was the funniest shit ever to me. Motherfuckers just walk on the bus. Oh no, next.
No, that was next.
That was
That
next.
that
That
next
was
shit
on
next.
site.
funny as shit.
Oh yeah, those are two different shows. Right. But anyway,
That next shit used to be funny as fuck.
Yeah, like they come out the butt next. You're like, damn, nigga, bruh.
Yo, you know who was real hard on them? The lesbians. When the lesbians was on there,
Yes.
yo, they used to next them real quick. I'm like,
bruh. Nah.
But the funny thing is,
LGBT episodes, them niggas were fucking cutthroat.
They were ruthless as shit, y'all.
Hold up, time out. How we gonna talk about this shit? We ain't mentioned Hell Date one time.
Hell Date.
I remember that, Johnny.
That's a throwback for real.
That was a good ass show, yo. I'm not even gonna lie on that.
Nigga, Hell Date. That was the first time I seen Midget Mac, nigga.
Yes.
You right.
Hell Date was
nigga, hell.
Honestly, the girl that always played the crazy one, she should have got a career off of that. Because she played that crazy role real well.
Nigga, Hell Day used to be the shit. Damn, we had a good ass childhood. College Hill. I still remember when that girl got hit in the face with a hill. Like College Hill was the shit.
Yo,
yeah, they got. That was on the Virgin Islands, and they got.
They got to fucking scrapping.
Nigga,
yeah, they got the scrapping.
Hey, everybody in that house was throwing hands.
This is my cognac. My man poured the cognac down the fucking. He poured out the cognac and shit. Oh man,
yeah, man, fuck love and hip hop. Fuck all this shit. Won't none of this shit measure up the.
I still watch Flavor of Love. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I was getting ready to bring up Flavor of Love. I love New York, all that shit.
Hey, shout out to Flavor Flav, man. He set a standard.
He really did.
Hey, Tony, you remember the third season?
Who was on the third season?
If you bring up what I think you're about to bring up.
A Prancer. The chick with the big old Klingon forehead. I forgot her name.
I forgot about.
I can't believe it was so many women out here in life willing to kiss that man. That's what I'm still shook on.
Shut the fuck up.
66 women was on that show.
That's almost 100 women off the free willing to swap this thing down.
Yeah,
I just want people to know I always tell there's somebody out there for you. Flavor Flav had 66 women was willing to be with his ugly ass.
Hold up, time out. It wasn't 60. Hold up, time out. It wasn't 66. It was 65 because New York went on there twice.
No, it was 66.
So
New York got invited back. No, New York got invited back.
And
yeah,
still
it was 66.
Oh damn! Okay,
and still lost.
And she lost twice.
I don't know why he did that to her.
So is she like the Buffalo Bills of I Love?
Yes, she's the Buffalo Bills of I Love New York.
Oh my god!
Get to the Super Bowl and lose.
Oh my god!
That's why she was so willing to fight everybody in that show.
Get to the Super Bowl and lose every time.
Honestly, I think she legitimately and the chick with the bad breath on season 3. I think those two legitimately love Flav.
Yeah,
shut the fuck up. Her breath was terrible.
Yo, you remember which one? I can't remember her name, but she had the bad breath from season 3.
I don't remember her name, but I remember everybody talking about it.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
Yeah. My favorite.
Flav said something like, "I can't because your breath."
I'm not gonna lie. Out of all of those shows, my favorite show was For the Love of Ray J.
Oh my god!
Danger.
Bruh.
She smashed the homie.
No, that was Luscious.
Homie.
They made a song about her.
He did.
Dude, that was Luscious.
On live TV. And then hold up. The greatest moment My man was, and she's looking so good in those blue high heels.
The fact that you remember all this shit.
Hey, I swear to God, hey, my
Oh
childhood was
man,
fucked up.
them early 2000s reality shows was the most trifling shit ever.
My childhood was fucked up. I tell you that. I tell you for real. My childhood was fucked. I still remember the love that Mr. Boston had for New York.
Oh, Mr. Boston, I remember him.
Oh, the white boy.
He took an ass whooping from Chance that I still laugh at to this day.
Nah, you know what I was laughing at when Chance called Tango a Ninja Turtle?
Hey, when
He
you
said,
look back
you
at it,
look like a fucking Ninja Turtle.
hey, if you look back at it, bro, if you look real hard, bro, Tango does look like a Ninja Turtle.
That's what made it so funny.
Yeah, the dude did.
Stop.
That's what made it so funny.
Stop.
Which I found somebody. Let's not mention the fact that we found somebody that can hold their hat on the side of their head the way T.I. do, because Tango did that shit every episode.
He did.
You're right. I don't know how that thing was hanging on. It must have been Jesus himself, but that thing never left his head.
Hey, I think he had like a tack, one of those wall tacks on the side of that motherfucker to hang it off perfectly. So
just a tack stuck in his head?
So it could just sit on that motherfucker. Because that shit
I just think he had Velcro. I just think his head was Velcro to something. Because that shit didn't move at all.
That boy wanted to be LL Cool J so bad.
And
so
then
badly.
one of them dudes from I Love New York was engaged to Jennifer Hudson, wasn't he?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the wrestler,
AKA David
Otunga.
Yeah, he used to be a wrestler. He was cool. He was cool. No, he wasn't. He was a loser.
Just for Jennifer Hudson to cheat on his ass with some gospel singer.
Yo, leave my man alone. That nigga just
that boy went to Harvard. Google me.
He went to Harvard.
I might give a fuck about Harvard.
Google me. That's all I'm saying.
You went to Harvard and you working on VH1 trying to find love from New York.
But like no bullshit though. Like
who wasn't even the first choice of the original person who made these shows.
Boom. Straight like that.
I'm just saying.
Damn.
It ain't like she won and got a spinoff. She lost, came back, ran it back, was like, I'm gonna run it back again. Got all the way back to where she came from. And then lost again.
And you want to know what's so trifling? You want to know what's so trifling? It was Flavor Flav.
It was Flavor fucking Flav.
I think that's the worst part of it all. That's the worst part of it all.
No. There was one thing worse than that. The chick that was afraid of chicken that cooked the fried chicken perfectly while Hottie motherfucking trying to cook the chicken in the microwave.
Oh, she fucking pressed the chicken button on the fucking microwave.
Oh my God, she was so stupid, bro.
Sitting there talking about, I don't cook this. I don't cook chicken. Like, bro.
Dog, hey, she put carrots and all type of shit in this chicken. And just threw it in the microwave.
She said he wanted him to be healthy.
That nigga Flav was mad as shit.
He said it's not even cooked.
Man, you trying to kill me in this motherfucking mound?
Wasn't his mom there too?
No, hey, well let me tell you something.
Yeah, his mother was there.
I'm gonna tell you somebody who I hate. It's somebody in this conversation that I hate so fucking much. I hate it so much. Is New York's mother. I hated her.
Yeah.
I fucking
her over religious ass.
And it's not even that, it's her face.
It was
damn.
Face.
Whoa.
I do not like the fact that you are in my brain right now. I was about to say the ugly on that shit.
It's her face. Like why her face gotta look like that, bro?
Hold on, time out. And Talia, you can agree with me on this. It wasn't just her face. it was where exactly her wig sat at. That was just like,
Look,
ew.
that wig. Look, oh my god. First off,
Yo.
during the early 2000s, they didn't know what to do with black girls' hair anyway.
They
That's
did not.
just off jump.
Her wig.
But then
We
they
We need
had
to
to
talk
do
about
that with
something
that
else. We need to
long
talk about
straight
something
ass
else.
wig. Oh my god.
Her wig was
That
horrific.
shit was atrocious.
Okay.
I mean, neither of their head looked good, to be completely honest with you. But her mom's hair looked especially bad.
New
Like,
York shit looked a lot better than her mother's. It was like they just threw her mother's wig looked like Tyler Perry's wig.
I don't know. You gotta go
Bruh,
back and see a
I
few of
went
them
back.
episodes because
Okay.
her shit was fucking
Ooh.
trash
Yo.
too, yo.
I went back to look at all them episodes. Yeah, all of them had bad wigs,
It was
especially
trash.
Hottie. Hottie
was
shit
trash.
was the worst.
Nah,
Oh
Yeah,
my
It
god!
was like
yeah.
they put a
Hottie
bird's nest
definitely.
on this bitch's fucking head and called it a fucking day.
You
You
wanna
just
know what I
mad
think?
because everybody says I look like Beyonce.
And they all fucking busted out laughing.
You look
Who
like
the
who, bitch?
fuck lied to you?
Nah, she definitely did white dudes. Hottie. She
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's the only ones that like her.
absolutely.
Yo, you know what was fucked up? Every time she blinked, they had a sound effect for her.
Yeah.
Ding 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 ding.
It was
I
like
still remember that
bicycle.
shit.
It was like a bicycle bell.
It was like a
Because Hottie was the one with them big, weird looking ass eyes, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Some scenes she looked cross-eyed, but she wasn't.
she wasn't.
It's this one like still shot of her. I can't get out of my fucking head. She's like her head is cut slightly to the side, and I don't know if she was mid sentence or she was smiling for like a photo or something. But she has this weird ass smile, and her head is just cut ever so slightly to the side, and her eyes are just bulging, and it's just oh my god, it's just nightmare fuel.
It was probably that same episode where she said she looked like Beyonce.
It was I ain't gonna lie. Flavor Flav
Who
had a
the fuck
lineup,
lied to
though.
her and said she looked like Beyonce?
He had a lineup though. He had a few of them that was like, oh shit.
I'll give him that. It was a couple on the
Bucky?
show that I'm like, oh shit.
Bucky and Boo.
Like, why the fuck is you
Bucky,
here? Like, you ain't got
Bucky
shit else
and
to do with
Boots.
your life?
Hey Ray, you
My
took the
favorite
names
out
out
of
of my
all them
mouth.
girls from Favorite of Love, my
Bucky.
favorite was Hoops. My favorite was Hoops.
I did like Hoops.
Bucky and Boots was
Oh my god,
oh my god.
those were some gorgeous women.
Boots was just too gangster. She ain't give a fuck.
Yeah, nah, Boots was definitely the gangster.
Yeah,
She
Boots,
still act like that, by the way. I just want you to know, like, but I don't know.
Bucky, aka Shay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Bucky fine.
Oh man.
Delicious
I used to
too.
love Bucky.
I used to love Delicious.
Who didn't love
She
Delicious?
look like
She
a
was
whole
delicious.
different person now, though.
Who's
Yeah, she don't look
was
nothing
the one
like
I
it. She
like?
don't-
That's the thing that get me. She look like a whole different person.
Yeah,
She
she looked
do.
completely different. She looked completely different. I
Not
don't
saying
like
she
it.
not pretty, but she just looked different.
I don't like it. I like the old Delicious.
You like the old Delicious?
Yeah,
I don't
but
know
her
what
wig used to.
been doing
Nah,
recently.
her wigs used to sit below her eyes too. Like,
Yeah, they did not know what to do with black girls' hair back in the day.
That
They
was
barely know what to
that
do with it
man.
now.
That
They
was
still don't.
nigga. That was motherfucking Flavor Flav that didn't know how to do that shit. The fuck him and VH1 didn't know what the fuck to do.
and y'all be
Flavor Flav
wondering why
don't
we
know what
getting
to
them
do with
girls'
Flavor
wigs,
Flav.
huh?
What you
Ray,
say?
go ahead.
No, I thought someone else said something. That's what.
No, I was saying something, but you go ahead. You go first.
No, you first. You first.
Oh, I was saying Flavor Flav didn't know what the fuck to do with Flavor Flav. Let's be real about that.
The nigga had like 13 kids. I think he knew what he was doing.
Oh no, Flavor Flav knew
Nah.
exactly what he was doing.
Nigga got like 13 motherfucking kids. We talk about Future. Ain't nobody ever just looked at Flav and go, I want to fuck him. Nigga got 13 kids.
Shout out to Rich Dollars too, guys. That's another nigga that got a whole bunch of kids.
I mean,
Bro,
Dude.
this nigga got 2 women pregnant at the same time and had one stay at his house.
Trifling. That whole situation is trifling.
It wasn't
They had
the other
them
one
staying
under her
in the same
in the
building.
same fucking building,
Like
bruh.
a floor up or like a floor down or a couple floors
What
down or something
the
like that.
fuck?
Pregnant at the same time.
And one of them was in love with him.
Also,
What
shout
was
out
her
to
name?
Peter Gunn.
Amina Butterfly, whatever the fuck her name
I
is.
loved her. She was so beautiful to me.
Yeah, but she was.
Wait, wasn't that Peter Guns that happened?
Oh, you know what?
Yeah, it was Peter Guns. Yeah, it was Peter Guns, not Rich Dollars. I got it fucking confused.
They all the same sleazy ass niggas.
No fucking bullshit.
They all
I got
trifling
them
and shit.
confused, bro.
They all trifling and shit.
It was
Don't matter.
Peter Guns.
Oh man,
Go ahead,
Peter
pick
Guns.
one. They
That's
all
what.
claim each other.
You know he's the host of Cheaters now, right?
Yeah, I see.
Ain't that ironic? That he used to blatantly get caught cheating and not even care.
Yeah, he don't even care no more. You know who else don't care? Kurt.
Fucking Kurt.
Nah, I don't even think Kurt. I ain't even gonna say Kurt don't care. I think Rashida don't give a fuck no more.
You know, you're right, because she had an option. She could have left. She chose not to. So
Bro, she could have left like fucking 10,000 times and she still
like
stayed.
15, 20 years ago, she could have left. But you know, she's
Put
still
him on
there.
to make
So
him want to marry me. Shut your
I don't
Shut
even
the
want to
fuck up.
fucking talk about her music, y'all.
Shut
I don't
the
want to
fuck-
fucking talk about it. One day I was sitting in here with my roommate
The type
and
of
we
girl to
just
make you chew all on
watched
your bubble
her
gum.
videos. And I'm like, why the fuck is she rapping like this? She don't even talk like this. Why is she doing that to her voice?
The
This
type
shit
of
still
girl
don't
to
make no
you
sense.
chew all on my bubble gum.
That's her. That was okay.
There's a
All right.
lot.
All right. I'm the type of girl you want to take to the coffee shop.
Yeah, yeah.
The
Have y'all
type of
watched
girl
that
to make you
video?
chew
Y'all
all
need to
on my
watch that
bubble gum.
video if y'all
I
haven't
have
seen it in a
not. I have
while.
not watched that. I have not watched that
Cause
video.
I
she
don't want to
dances in that
watch
video and she's
nothing.
trying so hard to stay on beat and mouth rap at the same time, and it's fucking hilarious.
Put it on to make them want to marry me.
I don't want to watch nothing connected to
Oh
nobody
shit! I
from
don't
Love and
give
Hip
a
Hop
fuck what
Atlanta.
anybody say. Mama D got the best song out of fucking Love and Hip Hop.
Yes, she do.
She got
deserve.
She got both of the best songs. She got
In that order,
yes,
in that order.
Man, what Mama D like that? I don't give a fuck what
Mama
nobody
D
say.
was like that.
Mama D was that nigga, bro. I
I
don't
can't.
care what nobody say.
I can't take none of this seriously.
Hey, I don't give
Off
a
of Love
fuck.
and Hip Hop
Hey, nah,
Atlanta.
man.
Oh,
Mama
I
D,
can't.
that
I
I
can't.
deserve, nigga. That I deserve, bro. When she get to singing that shit,
She
I swear to God.
deserves. She deserves.
He deserve. You deserve to be.
Poor Olivia, because I think she was really trying to get her music back on track, and
Yeah,
it just
but
went nowhere.
but home dude was right though. She was boring as fuck. Like
Very boring.
she was bland. It was nothing unique or special about her.
You know
I
what?
don't
You're
even
right.
remember who she was. That's how bad it is.
You right.
Niggas remember her from doing the hooks from 50 Cent
50 Cent.
song.
50 Cent.
That's what
It's a
people
difference.
remember her for.
Put it this
She
way.
had a couple of things before 50, but then even that didn't. Her
Put it this
little bit
way.
of shit she did before G-Unit didn't go nowhere.
Put it this way. Olivia was supposed to be G Unit's version of Ashanti, but Ashanti is actually good. And Olivia is just an innocent bystander.
Ashanti,
Ooh.
Ashanti, when she ages and gets better every time.
Man, Ashanti is drinking water that a lot of these women need to start like investing in. Because I don't know what the fuck Ashanti is doing. But
She
it's
ain't got
like,
a man.
God,
That's probably why.
it's like, God,
Does she?
damn, them sideburns still long as shit, but you are so damn sexy. I hate her sideburns. Her and Ludacris and Murphy Lee sideburns. Her,
Yo, you
Luda had the most epic sideburns ever, bro.
yo.
Ludacris and Murphy Lee. I hate those sideburns.
No, not even murder. Luda shit was epic.
I
Man,
will make you love me, babe.
Luda shit. He made his shit work, but like Murphy Lee and Ashanti, it was like Ashanti, shave it down, baby girl, and it was like Murphy Lee, like, no nigga, like you don't even have chin hair to match the
Right. Murphy Lee
sideburns.
didn't have the face to go with the sideburns. That's the thing.
Like Ludacris, like I don't know. I guess I got used to Ludacris having stupid ass sideburns, so I was like, all right, okay, it's cool. And Ashanti, you know, she just like part Cherokee or some shit like that. So they grow hair like excessively. So she like got the good ass hair and edges and all that stuff, sideburns and all that. It grows, but it's like Murphy Lee.
Murphy Lee just out here being lazy.
He just like
Oh,
you a
man.
straight lunatic. You know what I'm saying? You hanging around Nelly and you got these sideburns like this, bro. Like it didn't sit well with me. I didn't like the sideburn thing going on. Like I still don't.
Right in his spirit.
It still don't. It still don't. I feel like Ludacris would be like top 10 in everybody's category if he didn't have those sideburns. Like nobody.
Hey, nah. Come on, man.
Like
You can't
nobody
disqualify my man because of his sideburns.
I am. I'm going
Why?
to crucify him because of his side because he had them. Okay.
Oh my.
No, the sideburns was part of his look.
Petty.
Like,
no, I'm not trying to hear that shit. It was part of his look. T.I.'s
only time it didn't
hat.
look good is when he was in that movie with Terry Crews when that shit was gold. I was like, why in the fuck?
Put it this way.
What movie was that?
Hat.
Oh shit.
T.I.'s hat is a look. Okay, that's a look. The Rock sideburns was a look.
So the Rock sideburns is cool, but Ludacris
had sideburns, and he had a sideburn under the sideburn. Like it was a cut. Like he had tiger stripe sideburns. It looked like
you can't do that.
I'm just like, come on, man. Y'all making me feel
can't praise the Rock for his sideburns and clown Luda for his.
Because Rock had the pompadour. It went with the pompadour.
I'm about to say, what are you talking about? The Rock had his entire aura. If he didn't have the sideburns, like, what good was the silk shirt without the sideburns? He had the open chest, gold chain, the black shades. He had the what's the hairstyle called, Ray?
Pompadour.
He had that shit with the sideburns. He looked like a bougie ass motherfucker who he just felt like the company man. Ludacris just had sideburns. Y'all will not make it okay with me. Y'all won't make it okay with me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't like Steve Harvey with a beard, and I don't like Ludacris with sideburns.
I just don't like Steve Harvey bald.
The nigga been bald for like longer than he had a fade.
No, that's a lie. That's a fucking lie. I will hang up on you.
I like Steve Harvey with the flat top, dog. I like him better when he still had the flat top.
I like Steve Harvey when he had his own suits. I don't give a fuck what Ray talking about because Ray hating on his suits.
And then shit.
When Steve Harvey
even the way he dressed back when Steve Harvey still had the flat top and he was still doing the fucking Steve Harvey show and shit, even his clothes was better.
I used to think Steve Harvey really had a platinum hit.
When the funk hits the fan?
I swear to God, I thought that was a real fucking song. As many times as they remixed that bitch on that show. Boy,
that shit was kind of banging though.
It was banging after like 10 people redid it.
I must confess, Bow Wow was the best.
Dog, Bow Wow did it. Remember when Diddy and Snoop Dogg did it together?
Yeah.
Like, come on, man, get the fuck out of here, bro. It ain't no way possible that many songs is getting fucking that song is getting remixed that many times, bro. Fuck is this? This is how we do it?
Yeah. Oh, you know how many times that got remixed a lot.
Exactly. My
shit. Countless. Oh shit.
That shit is ridiculous. I really thought that man had a platinum hair. I'm like, God damn, Steve Harvey he really made that. And when the funk hits the fan, other people want jam. Come on, get with me.
Honestly, he should have made that into a real song.
He'd have probably did something with it.
That shit would have made money. That shit would have made big money if they'd actually.
If he'd have made the song before he became a comedian, it'd have been good because that song had to be made in the 80s.
Not even that, just capitalize off of doing that shit off the Steve Harvey show. Just capitalize off of that shit.
Actually, he did when he had his TV show. I'm looking it up right now. Him and Cedric did it on his Steve Harvey talk show. He did that.
Yeah, the whole song, right?
Damn.
Whole song's like 30 minutes. I don't know.
That whole song is not 30 minutes.
Well, I said 30 minutes. I'm sorry, 30 seconds or some shit.
Yeah,
like
I'm about to
that.
say it's only like one chorus. I mean, it's only like one verse.
Damn. Wasted potential.
Nigga,
Wasted potential.
It was meant to be for a TV show.
Is that and break me off a piece of that funk?
That was the other. That was the other one.
Come and get your chocolate punk.
Break me off a piece
of that funk.
I used to. Hey, I swear to God, I hated those musical episodes.
That's the one Bow Wow sampled. That's the one.
He sampled "Break Me Off a Piece."
Oh man,
that shit.
Any last words before we move on to our next topic?
Leave Ludacris sideburns alone.
Dog, I left them alone until you brung them back up. Now we back on them because I got over it. Ludacris, hey, shout out to you for cutting them sideburns. Now you could just bring your cornrows back.
He grew his hair out, I think. So I don't know if Mello could bring cornrows back, and I'm pretty sure Ludacris can.
But Mello didn't have. You know what? Let's go to the next subject, please. Y'all gonna keep me on these sideburns, bro. I'm trying to be a good person, bro.
What is the shoes?
Okay, before we do get to our next question, I would like to ask the ladies a question. Ladies, let's say you are in a restaurant and y'all about to order stuff. Have y'all ever been in a position where the waitress was flirting with your boyfriend and your boyfriend was oblivious about it? And if it was, how do y'all handle that?
I've never been in that situation.
You never, Crystal, you there? I don't know.
But if I ever was in that situation, I'm gonna talk to the waitress about it.
See,
I don't know. That's hard. That's a hard situation.
I've never like I don't know. I'm one of them stupid people that I don't be knowing women be flirting with me.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
I feel like women get power ups when they're in restaurants because they be bold with it.
I be thinking it's like, do women be trying other women? It's like when that man is like right there. It's like
sometimes.
No, I really think it's because they want to get tips.
Yeah, but you do that in front of your girlfriend?
I'm saying.
I mean, but you would be courteous and whatever to everybody at the table if it was for money. You wouldn't be directing your attention to one person.
But I mean, it's more. I mean, it's more of a how do you say it? I don't know. I guess the waitress would assume that the man is paying for the meal. So they feel like they feel like they have to cater to the man because he's the one paying for it, maybe.
Or the one expected to pay for it.
Yeah, expected.
I'm gonna say it that way.
That's what. Okay, in her mind, that's probably what it is. But half of the time, we don't be knowing. I don't be knowing. Like, Talia, don't smack me in the face if we go out and somebody flirting with me and I don't like it.
Why would I?
They always
smack
have
you
to
in
tell
the
me.
I ain't saying you would.
They always have to tell me it's going down.
That's just
I never tell.
I'm just thinking of the worst of the worst. What could possibly happen? I'm just saying.
That means Q. This how you know Q has dated jealous ass women.
Yeah,
but at the same time, you don't know the bitch is flirting with you.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I would have a conversation with the waitress and not my man because I mean, if he don't know, how the fuck am I gonna fuss him out for not knowing? You know what I'm saying?
And then you thinking she just trying to be polite or whatever because this her job.
I wish women thought like you.
At Hooters, yes, Dion, but like at an Applebee's, I'm not expecting you to flirt with me.
And that's my point. Like, nah, like the whole she doing it for tips, like that don't make no sense to me. Because even if it's assumed that the dude is paying for it, if you give both people attention, you don't think that the girl or whoever he's with is gonna say, hey, you know what, that was some good service, yo. Like, I'ma even throw in some on the tip. You know what I'm saying? So it's just nah. Like, if you blatantly in my face flirting with whoever I'm with, like, nah, I'm gonna pull you to the side and say something to you about it.
But I think in different situations, it depends on what a woman would consider flirting.
I mean, some women think eye contact is flirting. So
I was about to say, what
That's
is
what I'm saying.
okay,
That's what I'm
ladies,
saying.
what is your definition of flirting?
All right. Well, basically, flirting in my because first of all, you're right. The definition of flirting it ranges from the type of person that you are.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, flirting for me, if I was to see something go down, is a girl talking about her lifestyle or whatever, or trying to strike up a conversation, but constantly smiling, constantly touching the person, constantly giggling at everything, even if it's not fucking funny, just to gain his attention. Like, that's flirting to me. And I'm from Flatbush, so I don't talk.
Dead
That New
ass.
York accent.
Dead
That New
ass.
York accent.
Dead ass.
Shit.
You gonna do this in front of me? Dead ass.
Dead ass and dead ass.
Hey, get the fuck out of here, B. Hey, yo, son, get the fuck up out of here, man.
So would you? So
Okay.
would you confront the rape? Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Tanya.
Oh, I wasn't talking.
Oh, my bad.
I think that was Crystal.
No.
Yeah, go ahead, Crystal. Go ahead.
Really quickly, I was pregnant and we had went out to like some kind of restaurant. I forgot, it was like a steakhouse type of place. And I go to the bathroom, right? And he's like, okay, I told him to go and order for me. So when I came back, the woman taking the order was sitting down in my seat.
oh.
So when I came back, you would think that this bitch would get up. No, this bitch didn't get up.
Oh, hell
Mind you,
no.
again, I'm pregnant. So when I was like, okay, and then she's talking to me about the order and giggling with the guy that I was with, and he's not saying shit. So
Ooh, that nigga stupid.
Oh, she
That
laughed.
boy's stupid. Ooh, that boy's stupid.
She laughed before she
Wow.
she knows she crazy. She
I'd have
go
got the
ahead,
fuck.
Crystal.
You know what I would have did?
So
I'd have got the
was
fuck up
like,
and gave you my seat.
I asked her, I said, you're comfortable? And she was like giggling and stuff. And she was like, yeah, I'm just talking it up with so-and-so because he's understanding. He knows how I was telling him about my day and how I got in trouble and stuff. And like, you having a whole fucking conversation. Again, I'm pregnant. You can see my stomach. It's not like I'm small, bitch. You can see. I got to get off my feet. We're at a restaurant.
You are at work.
Your fucking job. So I said, you know what? I forgot. I'll be right back. So I went and got the manager. And I was like, now I remember, I forgot the manager. Can you fire her? And then I was like, a lay down on what the fuck happened. And that bitch got fired the same day. So it's funny like I said, it's the range about flirtation. How does your fucking day about you not doing your fucking job right goes to the point where you're talking, smiling, hee high up in your face? Like, you want to die today.
I feel like your man should
for
have
me,
nipped that.
though.
I feel like
Wait,
your man at the time should have nipped that shit in the bud.
That's the thing I don't understand.
Just-
He sat her ass down. Like, what the fuck you sitting down for?
I'm about to say,
Nah.
Yo,
flirting,
you know what would have been really fucked up if like you would have went there and she would say, "Yeah, I would like to have a double steak cheeseburgers or some shit." Like, and she would start ordering. It's like, bitch, this is your job.
Well, he didn't recognize what flirting was, so obviously he's going to carry on an unnecessary conversation that can turn deadly.
Nah, see, I got antennas. My antennas can smell trouble. If my pregnant girlfriend or friend or date or whoever she is comes back and her seat is being occupied from somebody who ain't supposed to be sitting there, first of all, I'm gonna give you my seat. I'm gonna get the fuck up, because if anybody gonna be standing up, is me. I don't need.
I'm not even going. No, I'm not even going to do that. Shorty was supposed to be the waitress is working. I'm telling her to get the fuck up.
See, Dion. Everybody can't be rude like you. Okay.
That's not even being rude.
It kind of is.
She wasn't even supposed to get the seat in the
She
first
wasn't even
place. Let's
supposed
start
to
with
sit
that.
down though. That's my
I know.
start with
Yeah,
that.
I
Sit
understand that.
down.
I understand that. I get that. She wasn't supposed to sit down. But me personally, I feel like I'm a male. I can't. It's certain things I won't do just out of respect. If my girl says something to you, then that's a different story. And then
a situation like that shouldn't even get to the point where your woman shouldn't even have to get involved with this certain shit. You just nip in the fucking butt.
But then again,
yeah, but like, why did she sit down though at her seat?
Yeah, that's a good question. Like, why did you sit down? She got
again.
That's getting too comfortable in the conversation.
Yeah, you ain't supposed to sit down at all. You're working.
Therefore, my
If you
rudeness
need a
is
break, you take your
warranted.
ass
Get
back
your
there
ass
to
out
the
of my
break room.
wife's seat, bitch. Like the fuck.
He said, if you need,
can't even do that with friends.
Back there to the break room.
There's a whole break room for your ass where you know that place where you put your coat. Yeah, you go ahead and sit back there.
Like I dare her to try that if her friend showed up at the same restaurant and she knows them. She's gonna take that chance to sit down and not be like, okay, let me wait to the end of my shift or something like that. She'll give that excuse to her friends, but she'll do that to a couple. That's fucked up, man.
That's what I'm saying, because if she was, if she already had that type of mentality, right? And you go out in character, like you're gonna look like the crazy person. You know what women just know. They know when certain conversations may look innocent, but from a woman to a woman, you know exactly what the fuck they're trying to get at. So if we react, we're gonna look fucking crazy because we don't want it to get to the fucking point where they're sitting down ha and all that bullshit. But when we nip it in the bud, we look like the crazy motherfuckers. So, I was just looking to see how long is this nigga gonna let this bitch sit down. And I was surprised. So I had to do what I had to do.
And then see, that's what I'm saying. There's certain things that as the man in the situation, you gotta be like, all right, nah, stop it.
Nah, see, I'm petty. I would have let my girl handle that.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Nah,
that's
that
what
shit,
I'm saying.
Bro, I don't know. Like, I always felt like I was
that
weird
shit
for that, but I enjoyed that shit.
Because if it was vice versa, and I needed to handle something that a male, like if a male was getting a little too comfortable, I'm gonna handle that situation because it's my job. Now, when it comes to another woman, like I'm gonna give my woman that look like I don't know what she's saying.
I mean, I've had that before. Like I've had that before where like a girl was checking another girl for like, cause she was like she DM'd me and I sent it to the girl that I was fucking with at the time. And she fucking got into her DMs and cussed her the fuck out. It was great.
I think it's even better when it's both of y'all that handles it. When it's the couple as one that deals with it, it's even better because the embarrassment is even worse for even crossing that line.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah,
you can laugh about that shit afterwards.
Exactly.
See, like, should they both got me, not just her? Shit, because at least she could make it look like you're the crazy one, right? But if it's both of y'all, she's losing.
Yeah, I always gotta watch what I say because sometimes I can be a natural flirt, and sometimes I gotta learn when to stop it before it starts. And that's the only thing. Like I feel like that's my responsibility. But if I'm just having a conversation, I'm like I tell her I don't mean nothing about nothing.
I try to if I'm with somebody and a girl and I get a vibe that a girl is like trying to like flirt, or if I get that type of sense, I'll try to incorporate my girl into the conversation. Like it'll be a subject brung up and I'm like, yeah, my girl used to do that, such and such and such, and now she do, just to let her know I got a girl. In the midst of this conversation, you say, "Oh, I used to run track." Oh yeah, my girl used to run track in high school too. And, but apparently she don't like to do it no more.
I like that.
I feel like it's easy. I try to find ways to not. One thing I don't like to do is make a woman feel uncomfortable, or like to make her feel like I'm a softie. But at the same time, I've learned how to maneuver around certain shit to not make I will not be the criminal in this situation. Okay, everything that I do up to the point of you cussing her out, I did my job.
Yeah, because you gotta ride home with her at some point.
Exactly.
You're not trying to have her. You know how women
But
be
see-
staring a fucking hole at you, and you be trying not to notice, but you can.
Father.
You
feel
want to know
that
the
shit.
fucked up part?
Hold up, Father.
You can cuss a girl out. You can cuss a girl out to the extreme for your woman, and your woman will still be like, "Baby, I don't think you had to do it like that. You could have just." It wasn't like, what the fuck do you want me to do?
See, that depends on the woman because that's what some women be expecting your ass to do.
This is
But
this is
Depends
all
on the
you got.
couple.
Yeah.
This is all you got to say. I'm in a relationship, you whore. They like,
and sometimes
Bam.
even that don't work. Sometimes even that don't work.
then you are
My
wasting
mentality
women.
is this. You know, you're right. Like, as I feel like me as a guy, if another woman is flirting with me, you know, I gotta be the one to be like, no, stop that shit. I got a woman. My lady literally just walked past me. What the fuck is you doing? Like, you know, that type shit. But on that same token, if I'm with somebody and another woman outside of who I'm dealing with tries to flirt with me, I expect my woman to do the same thing if another nigga is flirting with her. Because if I gotta be the one to check this other nigga, I'm beating his ass and I'm cursing her out.
Oh Lord.
I'm not. See, that's extreme. That is too extreme. Oh my God. I'm not about to fight a nigga because he tried to flirt with my girl. I'm gonna take that as a compliment and snatch my girl up and walk the fuck away.
No, but it's
You
like
know,
if I'm there, it's a thing. It's a whole other thing though. Like if I'm there, you see me with her, and then you still try to talk to her though. Like you literally see me like coming with her. I'm sitting with her, whatever, and then you still trying to push upon my shit.
That's just blatant disrespect, and then that comes to a point where you gotta assert yourself. But in reality, I'm not about to go over the fucking gate just because a nigga.
Why would me, a Christian man, touch another man with my hands? That I can be touching on my woman.
Exactly.
My hands is for my woman. It's not for that
Hey,
man.
Hey, you know what hurts more than getting punched in the face? Getting rejected. Okay. You know what hurts more than getting rejected? Is getting rejected because she got a nigga and that nigga being right in front of you. Like, that's fucked up. Like, if you try to touch your girl and then her nigga hit the corner.
No. I think her being single and rejecting you just because she don't want your ass is worse than her rejecting you because she already got a motherfucker. I think
there's still a possibility.
No.
I gotta get with Q with that one because if she's single, I can just move on.
Yeah, I could just I'm cool, but if I get a no,
if she got somebody, that is what it is. It is what it. I mean, either way, it is what it is. I'm gonna leave it is what it is,
but I mean, it is what it is. But like
It
niggas,
is
niggas like
what
to
it
try
is.
niggas, and same thing with women. Women like to try other women. So you get into you.
Okay,
like
and again, I fight niggas. I'm not the one to try.
See Dion, it's a mental game with niggas. See me, I'm disrespectful as shit.
It's a mental game, and I'm mental as fuck.
A nigga would try. No, listen. A nigga.
Dion, that's physical. That's not mental.
Listen.
I'm mental enough to physically beat your ass. How about that?
No, Dion, it's not that serious. You make it that serious. It's not even that serious, nigga. All
Just
you gotta
angry little man.
Nigga, let me explain something to you, Dion. You want to piss a nigga off? Grab the girl's ass that he just tried to talk to and look him dead in his face while you do it. Just get a whole grip of that ass and look him dead in his face. While you holding that ass in your hand.
Q.
But then, see,
Q. Hold on, Q. Are you one of those people that if you see your girl talking to another dude and you just walk up to her and go, "Hey, baby," and then just let him a big ass kiss in front of the? Are you one of those people?
Nah, see, I ain't even gonna do the big ass kiss. I'm gonna walk up to you. What's up, babe? Kiss you right on the forehead, smack that ass, and keep it the fuck moving. I'm gonna do even I don't have to do major shit to show you what you can't do that I'm doing. You can't even smack her ass, bruh. That's something that's just something I do just to have fun. I'm not even gonna show you the shit that I do when I want to do it. I'm gonna just show you the little bit of petty shit that you can't even get to. You can't even touch her back pockets, my nigga. I'm winning, you losing. It's that simple.
Bruh, for me, I just whisper something dirty in her ear. I just whisper some nasty shit on her ear just to let her know.
Your kitchen, bitch.
Or even better, don't even do no extra shit. Just walk up and go, oh, hey, man, who's your friend here? You're like,
Nah. But nah, man, man. I don't get mad, man. Everybody is. I would want somebody to be attracted to my girl because that just makes it seem like I'm not crazy. I ain't the only one attracted.
It's like, yeah.
And even if I'm happy. I'm happy with whoever.
Damn right, that's mine.
But it's just it's mine. But it's just the fact that it's almost like walking down the street and you buying a pair of shoes and you like, damn, I love these shoes, and then you actually get somebody to be like, damn, where you get those from? You feel 10 times better about buying them.
Niggas respect your pimping.
Exactly. So if you walk down the street with a bad little piece that you got that's yours, that you can call yours, and you know dudes are trying to talk to her left and right, and all you got to do is step outside and smack that ass and keep it moving, you happy. What more do you got to do? If she can't appreciate, if she still go fuck with that nigga after you did that shit, then fuck that bitch.
She for the streets.
Hey, just she for the streets.
Yeah,
that bitch, y'all.
You know what's funny? I realized I'm that uncle because I got nephews and they're starting to date. That's you, nephew. I'm that uncle.
Oh man, I used to hate nigga. I would tell you, hey.
I did that to you, Q.
Yes, you did.
Damn.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, damn. When he showed me, oh, that's you. I see you.
I got that one.
I can't remember.
I hated that shit.
I can't remember who it was.
It was what was it, Sheree?
I forget. No,
it wasn't her.
I think it was.
Nigga can't even remember.
It was like 6-7 years ago.
Because
Father, you can't. Don't hold me hostage on that.
Because I was there that whole time he was talking to Kenny, so I already knew about that.
He already knew about Kenny. Now the next girl I was dating, look, put it this way, me and Ray didn't expect what we saw, because when we saw her, she had a long shawl on, she had a bag covering her body, and it was like I was really just into her.
Damn.
Like I was just really into her. And then the next day came.
I feel like there's a story here.
And she was dragging a wagon so motherfucking beautiful that it made Ray double take and be like, damn, that's the same one you left out here with yesterday? And I had to give him a look like, yeah, it surprised the shit out of me too. I didn't notice what I was looking at.
That's what makes it even better.
When you really into a girl and then you find out she got a fat ass, like, oh my God. Thank you.
Yeah, that shit was just like, oh shit, I didn't know she was dragging a wagon like that.
I didn't know she was built like this.
It was like, God damn.
Oh, so you just walking all that ass.
Right.
Out in the open.
She was sitting down, and even when I walked her to the train station, like I was not paying attention. I'm really, bodies are nothing to me. I see bodies all the time. It really didn't register to me. Like I walked her all the way to the train and made sure everything was good. I came back, sat with Ray the rest of that night, and then we ended up leaving later before the building closed down. So it was like my mind wasn't even on what her body looked like. And then the next day, when it wasn't cold outside and she wore like a regular shirt with jeans on, it was like, my God.
Pleasant surprise, yo. The best types.
Man, a pleasant surprise.
Bro, my fucking accent be coming out when I see some shit like that. I be like, yay.
Oh my God.
I'm a simple man. I'm like that dude from 600 Pound Life, but he's when it's
Damn.
My favorite one is Jesus Lord.
I knew he said that too. Jesus is Lord.
But yeah. But
Oh, shit. All right. So I got a question for the fellas, because everybody. I think when it comes to men and women, and everybody has some type of. I don't know if y'all want a feminine women that the whole thing about submission and all that other stuff. So, but I think there's a general notice of submission, but I don't think no one ever asked a dude, what is your version of submission? So anybody can answer this question, but what is your version of submissive woman?
all right, who going first?
Because mine's all right. I'll go first. Because mine's is simple. If I tell you I got it, I got it.
That's it.
That's it.
Basically.
Wait, you
If I
said
say
that's your version of submitting?
That's my version. Yeah. If I
Okay.
let's just say if we're out on a date and I'm paying for the bill, it's like I got it. Okay.
Ray, that's just you. You do that shit with everybody.
But some people, some women don't like men paying for their dates or something like that.
Because they feel
Or
like
it's just,
I get what Ray is saying.
but that's what I'm saying.
I'm the
I'm not
same way.
expecting. But that's what I'm saying. I'm not expecting you to be on your hands and knees, or you got to be or treat you like a maid, or all you is just for cleaning and fucking. But just if I tell you I got something or I can handle it, I got it. You ain't got to. You ain't got to. That's my version of submission. It's it's not that deep. That's what I'm
just
trying to say.
letting you do you. Just be the man in the situation. Don't question it. Don't be like, I know you got it. If I didn't have it in my pocket, I know you would have got it. We got that. Or else I wouldn't be on this date with you. So understand, as the man, I would like to take that step, please. Don't question it. Don't let it linger. Don't let the person in front of us, like the cashier or whatever, have to hear all. Come on. Let me do this, yo.
Exactly.
Is that where you're coming from?
Exactly.
My definition is help me help us. That's it. Mm-hmm. I am a natural fuck up. I have a penis. It's in me. I'm sorry. Every male on this podcast is a natural fuck up. Some way, somehow, we fuck up. Ray told his mother blatantly that she was fat. That's a fuck up.
We're not talking about me right
now. Wow.
That story gets me every time.
You're not talking about me right now.
Don't it? I had to bring it up. But it's just like,
wow.
But no, in reality, all right, beside the joke, because that story, Ray, I will never forgive you for that. I swear I will.
Yeah. We talked about that on the podcast.
How many women, you know how many women tell me that I tell that story and they go, if I was your mama, I'd have beat your ass.
I'd have beat the shit out of you, boy. Boy, I'd have coached your mother to whoop your ass. Yeah, hit his ass on that side too.
Oh my goodness.
But no, in all reality, my thought is just like, I'm a natural fuck up. I'm not going to get everything right. But I don't expect like help me help us. If you see me slip on something and if you're better equipped for a certain anything, help me help us. Like, show me what you know so I can incorporate it with everything so that we could all be comfortable. I don't want to make decisions blatantly by myself and you just sit and look stupid, and then when shit don't turn out the way you want it to be, you play the blame game. Like, no, like it's a team effort. But hey, I'm LeBron. Okay? You are Kevin Love. I just need you to hit some clutch shots for me when we need
it. Not even Kyrie Irving, just Kevin Love.
No, because Kyrie Irving do too much. He want to be seen. He want to be in the way. He want to razzle and dazzle and all that. No, I need somebody who I'ma play my role, because I don't want to take every shot. I don't want to do everything myself. I want us to be a team. But in certain aspects, I gotta be the lead. I gotta be the headstrong person. Women are emotional. It's good to have a man who's not too emotional into decision making, where it could be like, no, I know you're upset, but you shouldn't do this. And it's the same way for a woman. A woman can like no, I know it might be just this simple for you, but you got to think of it. You got to think it in this way. Like women are deep thinkers. We aren't.
It's instinct too.
That intuition.
Yeah, like
I would say it's instinct too. We want to be useful.
Their thought process is so much better than ours sometimes, and we need it. And like, it's just I don't want you to feel. I don't want a woman to feel like she don't have the opportunity to do what she wants. Just know that when it all hits the fan, like Ray said, I got it. I'm gonna do it. Okay, all right.
It's the provider instinct where they have the nurturing instinct, so they feel like they're helping you. You know, when you feel like no, I'm good. I don't need that part of you right now. I'm the provider now, and I can provide. And the other thing is, for me personally, I always my fear was like on top of that, because I always had that instinct to do for. But on top of that, when I keep hearing no, because I'm like, sometimes you hear no and you be like, let her do something. I don't want her to feel useless. But when that keeps going on, you're gonna start thinking in the next argument. There's no winning here because you're not gonna have anything. She's gonna be like, oh, you didn't do this for me, you didn't do that for me, and what's your excuse now? You're gonna say, but you didn't let me. But there's no proof of it. You could say it. There's no action to put in. You, as a man, want to put action behind your words, especially for your woman. So you'll have that trust. You'll have that trust in your word. But how could you do it? And you could have done it. And she puts off like she knows that that you would have done it. But when you guys get heated, now like, what you do for me though? What you do for me though? I'm like, yo, it gets to that where you don't want that.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with everything y'all are saying. It's just being in that position where the role is known. She knows your role and she lets you play that role because, you're good at it. That's what you do. Yeah, you may fuck up at times, but that's where she come in. You know what I'm saying? She, something's a little bit not up to par, then, that's where she come in. She help you out. We a tag team. Boom, boom, But, you know what it is. It's too much gang goofiness out here. It's everybody being hyper individualistic. So when they get into relationships, they make it about them. And then when they make it about them, nothing gets solved. Because it's just two bulls clashing. It's like, no, y'all supposed to flow. Y'all supposed to maintain. If there's a little problem happening over here, we both come together to fix it. If you got a little problem over there, I come over there and fix it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can be the shit together. Literally.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess my definition of submission is being able to submit my worries or woes upon the man in the relationship, such as, for instance, if we're both working and I'm always high strung or anxiety driven off of bills, then yes, if the guy says he has it, that's all fine and dandy. But because women are emotional, because we're deep thinkers, it's possible for me to want to get more than an answer of, I got this. We want to know that a consistency has to be there. So in order for me to truly be submissive to the man, I need to know that A, B, and C is going to be done. And then I need to see action to follow to know that that person's a good leader, or else a lot of fearful thoughts will come in or seep into the relationship. And even if I don't say anything and I'm still not being told exactly how you have it or see consistency of you constantly having it so I could back the fuck up, then trust will always be questioned, which would leave that the person I'm with as feeling as she don't trust me. I say I got it, but she don't believe me. Because at the end of the day, for a woman to submit to a man, she has to have trust. And I think that a lot of the times that's never there because the person or the communication in the relationship it's not organized enough to to follow through with what the plan is for both parties because there's always some mistrust. But being submissive at the end of the day, without all the issues, it just means the woman submitting her problems and letting the man lead in the relationship. Not to the point where he's telling her what to eat, how to look, how to stay fit. Just him aiding her in reaching her goals and vice versa, without the questioning of both parties to the point where everybody's questioning everything the other person does.
I could dig it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Tanya?
I mean, the only thing I can do is kind of piggyback off of what Crystal said and just add that you need that, like she said, consistency. You need that dependability. You need that loyalty, that honesty, and the reliability of your partner. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I can't fully I don't like to say submit, that's just me, but I can't fully give myself to someone and I don't have those things. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I honestly think that Crystal hit it on the head for real.
I think with what Crystal said, at least in her scenario, she's giving him the chance because she said she needs to see the consistency of it. But our deal is when they don't even do that. This is just I got it, and the specific scenario was like paying for whatever. If you go out, like where's the practice in that? But at least with Crystal, she's saying, okay, yeah, here's your chance, but you need that consistency. Then now, okay, like she's saying, now I gotta ask you the questions and be like, because I gotta make sure you're able to do it because you fucked up last time, and the man should be understanding of that part as well. Because he's got to recognize that he fucked up, so he's got to like be there and like, oh, all right, I have to take this L, and okay, how do I do this? Blah blah blah, and that's you're working together there, But our fear is the one when you just keep saying no to everything. Damn, I didn't even get a chance to even start the first thing. That's what our worry is.
All right, so let me ask this: so if a man admits that he can't do a certain thing, do you think that would make him less of a man?
Not if you can admit it. No, if you can, there's plenty of things you can do though, right? So you're not completely. If it's something you can, that's just a folly you have. You're only human.
I'm talking about something like let's say the woman in this instance makes more money than him. Do you think that makes it less? Do you think that makes it less of a man?
No.
No, he's just insecure if that's the case because you both have your own paths and what you want to do in life. If it so happens she's making more, just be fucking proud of her.
Yeah.
Really, you be happy in what you're doing. It's supposed to be not about the money, but your happiness and you're able to provide, right? So what if she makes more?
I'm gonna still work my little bullshit jobs, and I'm gonna still make my motherfucking money. Hey, that's just less stress for her. I feel like I can deal with the shit more than she can. I would rather her make more money than me because I feel like I could deal with what the problems would come with me making less.
And I'll be proud of her, y'all. I'll be the type to show it off.
Yeah, I'm like, and if that makes sense.
I mean, me personally, I would not mind being a house husband. Like, if I was a house husband, I would not mind that shit at all. But like, there's a lot of dudes that be insecure about that shit. Like, well, you let her making all the fucking financial decisions. You a bitch. Like, they on that shit.
Let me say something. What's the difference between, like, I look at it like this: if I make more money in a relationship, I'm gonna still give the money to her because I'm not good at paying bills. I am learning still to this day how to finance my fucking funds. So if I know my woman is somebody who is on time, she's precise, she's on top of shit when it comes to paying bills. Shit, baby, how much the bill? Oh, here, take this. Go ahead, put that on there, please. I don't feel like talking to them people. How many times How many men do you know that don't want to call customer service? That don't want to go through the automated service to put your card number in to pay for a
That's
fucking
me.
bill? How many men don't want to
That's
do
me.
that shit?
That's
But I
me.
guarantee you can name about 5-10 women in your circle who have the patience to do that shit.
Shit, I still get my mom to
They do
that,
it so well, yo.
And if the shit ain't right, I promise you, it's certain shit that we are not good at. Like, let's say, for instance, you feel like you're paying too much for a bill.
Mm-hmm.
Give the phone to your woman. I guarantee you that shit go down.
Yep.
Yep.
Because she's better equipped with fucking details. The women are so detailed with certain things. We need them. It's like I just know it for a fact. My father's been working forever and he is terrible at paying bills. When he got married, all his shit was back in order. This is no fucking joke. Car note, rent, lights, cable, whatever the fuck need to be paid, it is paid all the time. Why? Because he gives his money to my stepmother, and my stepmother makes sure that everything is paid on time in the way it's supposed to be. She understands deals. She understands she understands value. She understands I shouldn't be paying this much for this little bit of fucking service. She understands this shit. So it comes hand in hand, bro. Like it's nobody's better than the other. I don't consider myself stupid because I don't want to sit with customer service or illiterate. I just feel like I don't have the patience. My girl got the patience, so I'm gonna let her do it. Here, take the car, baby. Take the car. God damn it. I trust you enough to know that you're not going to do nothing stupid with the money that we both need.
And plus, and I always say this, yo, when it comes to women and the man that they love, don't even think about it.
Don't play with them.
Don't play with it.
Please don't play with them. Because if let your girl find out you paying $150 for a phone bill that's only be $100.
She'll get you right.
She gonna get you right
on the spot.
Perfect, perfect example. Was it Chris Rock show again? Everybody Hates Chris. The mom was like that. Yes. And she kept the father in check. Remember, like the early, I think what was it, the second episode or something like that? And he was trying to have her pay everything, and she was like, "No, we got to consolidate this, and now because we ain't gonna have enough for we don't know that shit."
We don't.
Yep.
We simple minded. We just make money.
We go to work, come home, here, baby,
and they'll manage it.
And because they're better organized. It's life. I'm not about to. I don't understand why men are so insecure about situations like that. Like it's like, dog, we don't know everything. We don't have it. We don't got it all. We're men. Like we don't have it all. Like I admit it. I admit the shit.
Same.
I have no problem with admitting it. I don't have it all. I call my sister for shit sometimes, like just for help with certain shit. Like, hey, am I doing this right? Just to make sure. And I'm the older sibling, and I call my little sister for shit like this.
I do the same shit. You are not alone there.
It's just.
I called my youngest sister to pick me up from DC, and she did it without hesitation.
Without hesitation.
But like I raised her, so like when it come to me, like she don't play. So I'm gonna have that same energy with my woman. Like my woman will be on call.
If I call my little sister right now and I say, "Hey, I don't feel like paying my phone bill. Can you pay it for me?" She'll tell me, "Send your card number, send all your information. It'll be done in the next 20 minutes." And it's that simple. Like it's not hard. Why do men we gotta make everything a competition with women? I don't get it. Like
it's just what the fuck I look like competing with women.
That's dangerous.
It's stupid.
More of a man when he tell his girl or wife what's going on financially instead of hiding it. Because when you hide financial situations, not only does it mentally drain you, you end up snapping, you end up doing shit to try to feel more of a man, can mess up your relationship. A lot of shit can go down. So I always think a man to be able to collaborate with his woman on the financial aspects of things is a fucking king, because he's letting her know mentally that, hey, if you're worried about this, don't worry because of A, B, and C. If you got the money, then pay it. We'll work out getting the money back, but at least the roof's over our head. The phone bill is on. Things are being paid that we're supposed to keep running. Like food's being, bought. Nothing to worry about. But it's a lot of men out there that hide the fact that they don't have the funds because they feel like that's what makes the man, because that's what society portrays on the man. And then
Yup.
end up looking at, yo, my phone's off. That was embarrassing. We could be in a fucking meeting, doing a PowerPoint from our fucking phone, and bam, shows that Verizon bill needs to be paid. You're setting your woman up to look stupid because you want to be egotistically an asshole. Okay, so I think that kings that can communicate the financial aspects of a situation to their woman, and that woman is understanding because they picked the right woman to be understanding in those sensitive situations, is a golden couple. But not all the time men do that. They don't reach out to their sisters to say, hey sis, I need this paid or whatever. They don't do stuff like that. They keep everything bottled up, and then a lot of people close to them end up paying the consequences.
Brothers, when I say this, I'm saying this with conviction. Open your mouth, say something. Cause for instance, I smoke weed, but I have bills. Like it could be a situation where, for instance, all right, I don't have no more weed, but I know I gotta pay rent. Fuck. All right, I'm broke. Fuck it. I'm putting all this money on rent. Just because you explain this to your woman, like, baby, I ain't got it, but I'm about to just go ahead and put it all on this rent. She fuck around and pull $50, $60 out her fucking purse to get you some fucking weed, just because you show some type of effort to communicate with her. And now you back in the position where you like, damn, she cares.
Nigga, I'll cry. The fuck?
Man, what? You'll cry. Father, you don't even smoke like I do. You would cry. You would cry.
Wow.
You would cry. You talking to a pothead. I would be in tears. Like I would rub those 20s together so diligent. Like, oh my God. It's a miracle. But no, for real, it's a team effort. I can't help you. You can't help me if I don't give you like what's going on in order to help me. Like it's weird. Niggas are stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It comes from fear and being insecure as well, because they think they're inferior, or they can't,
just to go back to what Crystal was saying, it's also about finding that right woman too, because women just as indoctrinated too. So you got a lot of like women running around, they don't know what they really want, and then they project the shit that inadequate women tell them, and then like it becomes a disconnect between men and women, and that's what we're seeing like all the time, just this disconnect. The dudes don't open their mouth, so when they're getting chewed out, they can't fucking communicate properly, and then that's when all the misogyny comes out. And then when it comes to women, they've been like, there's a surge of women, they getting their degrees, they opening businesses and shit like that. So like, they on their bullshit too. So a lot of dudes, they can't handle that shit, and then the insecurity come out, and it's just like, all of y'all fucking game goofy, all of y'all fucking stupid. Stop that shit.
All of y'all gonna be alone forever.
Literally alone forever. You're gonna be in a relationship and still be single at the same time.
At the same fucking time. All because you don't know how to open your mouth and communicate. Relationships are blatantly about communication. That's all. That's what it's all about. If you got a problem, communicate. If you got a solution, communicate. If you got ideas, communicate. if you got questions, if you got concerns, if you have any, you have to talk to your partner. Like, dog, you have to. You can't expect. You can't. I'm not going to know where to go if you don't give me a map. If you don't communicate with me to tell me what direction we're going in with this situation, with any situation that we're both putting ourselves into, like, if you can't communicate with me about a bill, I can't trust you about a lot of shit. And I might call me what you want, but if you can't talk to me about something simple as that, like that means there's a bigger problem in our relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's like the most. That is like, it is so simple to tell me that you're $20 short on a bill. It's simple as fuck. But if you feel like if you don't have the respect and love and caring fucking mindset to even open your mouth and say something, like, who's to say what else you won't tell me? Who's to say what else you won't talk about? Who's to say you might be mad about something and then leave me and I don't even know about it because you won't communicate with me? You might. It's so many dimensions within this simple ass fucking problem in relationships. It's like people don't even understand how deep that goes. Like, as far as communicating, like, it's just like, nigga, open your mouth, say something, please. God damn,
use your words.
And a lot of people don't understand that. Even in my personal life, communication. People would say communicate, but sometimes we trick up. Well, I'm just going to stick to me. Sometimes I trick myself into believing that I've healed from trauma. So when it's time to communicate, my tongue is basically fucking cut off because now I got to really internally look at, why am I so angry? Why can I not just walk up to the person and let them know what's going on? And why am I not healed by now? You know what I'm saying? So you fighting with yourself to communicate sometimes, and you thinking you're healed, but then you just want to snap at somebody, and you're like, "What the fuck is going on?" Now this is a simple problem, but because of a deeper rooted issue that you trick yourself into believing you healed from, now you snapping at shit that don't even make any sense. Like, for instance, if somebody take the cheese out the fridge and left it on the table. You getting mad, angry over that? No, it's deeper. So therapy is needed as well, because sometimes we can't recognize what traumatized us. And then when communication should be playing a part, we too much in our feelings to even communicate. We really got to recognize where we're at in the phase of life and not, sabotage our fucking happiness. But I think that on both ends, female and male, we sometimes don't recognize that we are not fucking healed from different.
Amen.
I want to say that it has to take effective communication too, because everybody doesn't take information in the same way.
True.
And that could go back to therapy as well. Like Crystal was saying, everybody, like, from your tone of voice to your body language to all that is a part of communication. So just because I'm telling you something and you hear me saying it, you might take it a way that I'm not intending. So I just want to kind of stress that effective part of the communication too. So it's not just, okay, we're talking, but we have to make sure that we're talking in a way that both parties understand where the other person is coming from as well.
Right. Love language.
You got men. You got to be able to You have to be able to take constructive criticism,
and don't be butthurt about it either.
Yeah, you got to understand. Sometimes we are wrong. Sometimes we do fuck up. You got to understand. Your woman ain't telling you that shit to be an asshole. Telling you that shit because she cares and she wants you to do better, and she holds you to a high fucking standard and a high pedestal, and she don't want. It's just that's it. It's just like any other situation. Like I would want somebody to tell me if I'm wrong. Yeah. I ask people, like, am I wrong? And if I am, then so be it, and I'll correct it in the best way that I know how to. But I'm not going to sit around and pout and be a bitch about it because my girl told me something that I was wrong about.
Yep. Because I keep saying, like, it's best to be corrected because you'll be there and you think you're right and you're teaching people the wrong shit. Like, wouldn't you, be grateful as hell that somebody corrected you where you could be like, oh shit, because I was going to tell this one this thing. You know? That's how I roll. Like, anytime I'm corrected on something, I'm fucking grateful. And there are people who do it thinking I'll be mad. And I'm like, no, fuck, I can tell the truth. That's the point.
It ain't that deep.
Yeah.
It ain't that deep. Take your constructive criticism, keep it moving, and be happy that somebody even, wasted their time to tell you about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Because then you can have a woman who don't tell you about yourself and just let you dig yourself into a deeper hole. And the next thing you know, she laid up with the next nigga and you wondering why.
Wicked.
Why didn't you tell me?
Why didn't you tell me? Bitch, because you wasn't man enough to take what she was trying to tell your stupid ass. So instead of telling you, she vented to the next nigga, and that next nigga took advantage of it.
That next nigga is usually me.
Shut the fuck up.
Remember,
it is you, Ray.
Remember, Q, I lost my virginity to a married woman, so
I know. I'm about to say it is you, Ray. You are usually
I've been
the person
there.
somebody vent to. That's why
I really am.
You are. I don't know why. Everybody vents to Ray. Like Ray gives a fuck sometimes.
Nah, that's very true. Everybody does fucking vent to Ray.
Yeah. Yo, there's been times, and this when father was working at Walmart, and I walk in with my headphones in, and then somebody was just sit next to me and just start a conversation. And they see me with my headphones in, and they still talking. So I have to take off my headphones. So I have to take off my headphones and listen to what they got to say. Sometimes I just sit there.
Man, let me tell you about this bullshit, bro. No, please don't tell me.
But speaking of trauma, because I did want to talk about this because Dion, I guess he wanted to talk about this because it was a TikTok video that was saying that our parents are a part of our either mental or physical or emotional trauma. Have you ever felt that way about that? About your parents? It's like there's some things there that just never been solved, and it's like anything y'all do, it just reminds you of traumatic events with that.
I don't talk to my parents.
Yep.
I literally don't talk to my parents.
Damn.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I call my dad and my mom, but when it comes to personal shit, the shit I'm dealing with, I do not speak with them at all.
Nah, I leave. Nah, I mind your business.
Yeah. I can get that. I can get that. I'm selective about what I talk to my mom about. I don't flat out just not talk to her about stuff. But I feel like that's a thing that should kind of be addressed for those who had the not so smooth childhoods, I should say. Abused or whatever the fuck.
I feel like
it's like no, but in the video I shared, it's like we're guilt tripped into forgiving someone for something they did to us almost, or made to feel like we're wrong for being upset for the bullshit we had to experience.
That is true.
That's what I feel like happens a lot of times.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like an anomaly. I've never had that type of feeling towards my parents. No, I'm not saying this shit don't
things
happen.
that trigger it.
Yeah, I've never gone through that because I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I feel like even though he's my father and I respect him as my father, I talk to my father like he's my best friend. Sometimes it's just
too.
Yeah, but I'm talking about those who had the troubled relationships with their parents, victims of abuse and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. Coming from a person
I don't want to. Like when I hear that about other people's parents, I've always said it's fucking weird. So it's just like when like the whole thing about trauma and your parents and all that other stuff. I was like, yeah, my parents not perfect. I'm not saying my parents were perfect. They did the best they could, but I never like have no trauma. Like, and I'm not gonna lie to you, my mom did put me through some bullshit and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Now she apologized for it. Now she did put me through some bullshit and some shit that I'm not gonna get into this time around. But like I said, she apologized for it, and some stuff I'm just like, you know what? You know, they did the best they could. You know, I may not agree with everything, but you know, there's some shit I did get, and I don't really hold that trauma against them. So to
Yeah,
seeing
that's
this
where I'm
from
at.
other people, yes. So seeing this from other people, and I've seen it too, where even people that dated and you know they had problems with their parents, and they some stuff I've seen will like if you say or do something, it would trigger to what you know, something that their parents say. And I've seen this especially at AI because there was a bunch of artsy kids, and then you know, those were who I call the anomalies. Because a lot of those kids is like they're not. How can I say this? They're not like like I don't want to say regular people, but people that you know, the comic folks. Let's just say that the people that went to AI are not really the comic folks. So they're usually the ones that's you know go through the traumatic experience. They're not who their parents think they was, or anything of that. So and a lot
They're
of them have gone through that.
outcasts. They're outcasts.
Thank you, thank you. They're very outcast, and it's just like, and most of our friends, it's like I could tell they're outcasts. So it's just like when I listened to him, I was like, damn, I've never been through that shit. And the fact that some of y'all do that, like, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. Like, I think the first time where I've heard a parent curse out their little kid to where just like they're calling them like little bitches or little like weird motherfuckers or like curse them out like they're like a grown adult in the street. The first that shit takes me like I've heard that shit. That shit took me aback. It's like you really talk to your kid like that, like he a grown man or a grown woman and all that stuff. Like
Yeah.
I used to hear stories about how women would fight their mothers when they're like 14 and some stuff like that, and like they're calling them all types of fast ass hoes and bitches and shit. It's just like yo, your mom's really talk to you like that? It's just like, so
Yeah.
I've always, so I, like I said,
Mm.
I've never been through that, but the shit that I be hearing, I'm just like, God damn, I don't want no one to go through that.
Mm.
I don't know. I didn't. My problem with my mom was the it was not being there. So I guess it was easier for me to forgive and like I've tried to build a relationship with my mother. Granted, it has not worked in the best way, but at the same time, like Ray said, like I talk to my dad like he's my best fucking friend. But that's just what we've been through. It's been me and him for a lot of my fucking life. So I don't know. It's different, but same time, I don't know. I don't tell my father a lot of shit because my father is irrational.
Mm.
He thinks like his mind is like we're still in the early 2000s or something like that. Like
Mm.
you know, he doesn't. I'm not gonna say he doesn't understand. He's more understanding than the average father, but explaining certain shit to him it's almost a headache. So it's more so I'd rather like show him than just try to explain it to him. I just leave his ass out of it. And then he actually asked me to leave him out of my shit.
Mm.
Like leave me out of your shit. I got other shit to worry about.
Yeah, I just chalk that up to old man stubbornness because you know, because like I see that with a lot of older folks. It's like I feel like they know that you know, like times in this era is kind of like different from their times and all that stuff, but yet they're still stuck on what made their time like how they had to get to it in their times and all that stuff. And then like you're telling like times have evolved now and all that other stuff. And it's just like they don't listen. Like
my mom still tells me to this day to go back to school to get my master's. And I'm like, well, what money?
See, that's what put you in more debt.
Literally.
Yeah, and it's that nobody don't want that.
No, they don't. They do not.
Especially the school we went to. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Well, with my
And
parents,
then
it's a little bit strange because I was adopted by my grandmother, but I was still able to get visitations from my mom. And then with my dad, that's a whole different ball game. He crazy as fuck. And he's in Barbados right now. So with my mom, the only reason why she lost custody of me is because of her drug addiction. So she's 28 years clean. God bless her. But when she started visiting me, and I'm a teenager, and she's still learning how to be a mom. You know what I'm saying? It was hard for her. It was very hard for her. It was like talking to a younger sister that's angry all the fucking time because of what the world's done to them. So me and my sister had to realize that whatever age that she was introduced to drugs by her own fucking aunt was the age that her brain stopped developing at. So that was 18. So when she would do stuff like, if we are at her house for the time that we have to visit her, and we're in her custody for that temporarily, then if we do something wrong, she would put on the Vaseline, put on the do-rag, and want to fight us outside. Or she'll be like, oh, y'all bitches ain't gonna drive me crazy. So she would just talk reckless. And then we would have to sit her down and be like, Mom, that's not how you talk to us. That's not nice. Like, we were the fucking adults in the parent-child relationship. And me and my sister, we grew up kind of, fast. Because, again, when your grandmother's raising you, your grandmother's not going to be as fast as what we're doing, what we're up to. And we can't talk to our grandmother about anything. So it was left up to chance. Now she's much better now. She is involved in my kid's life. But in the beginning, I felt like I was dealing with an older sister that always is angry, always want to fight because they're working through their own mental issues. But no one taught, even in her own life, she wasn't taught how to be a mom. She didn't have a mom. You know what I'm saying? So everybody's a little bit different, but I didn't take that and victimize myself with it, which I possibly could. Any chance I got, I with the shit that I went through with my mom, I could have easily victimized myself, but I chose not to. I realized I just chalked it up to, oh, she was sick and she didn't know how to be a mom, and I kept it pushing, but it still traumatized me. I still realized that I needed therapy for it, but yeah, my lifestyle with my parents is a little bit strange. It's strange, but I don't try to make it a depressing episode in my life. I try to make it so that it strengthened me. So when I see someone or a girl comes or a friend of mine has the same or a similar situation, I can help her handle dealing with parents that have been lost to drug addiction in that episode. Now they have a lot of resources, but back in the 90s, resources where? Counseling where? Nowhere. Therapy
right,
where?
you just had to tough that shit out.
It was like you shouldn't have trauma just because you're getting taken care of. You're being fed by other people. The foster care system's helping you, taking care of you. So what trauma do you have to recognize children without their parents? And have their grandmother need therapy. And the parents didn't realize what they were doing or harming the child. They're like, oh, the child's okay. They're being taken care of, so I can talk reckless. No, sweetie, you cannot. Even the guilt trips. My grandmother does the guilt trips too. And I'm like, I can't call you every day, Grandma. I got 4 kids and a man to take. I can't do that. And I would hear the guilt trips. I took you this time and I paid for this back. I had, and she'll go on and on and on. And that's what I'm saying. When parents do that to their children and not respect their time or where they want to go in life and push their own wants of they want for their child, it's very disrespectful. It's traumatizing because all we want to do as their children is to make them proud. But if you're telling me, if you work at the railroad, the union's great, and that would make me proud. You can get mad money to help take care of not only you, but send me a little something because, you know, I helped raise you. That's on some bullshit.
Right.
On some mental fuckery. And they don't realize that that has been done to them and they're doing it to us, and the cycle needs to fucking stop. And that's, you know, that's where I find my strength. Sitting down and talking to them, look, you can't keep calling me. I'm not going to keep picking up. Don't pick up. Do not take offense to it. And talk about when I do decide to call you, talking about, oh, what's up, stranger? Stranger. Okay, them fighting words, and I won't call you for a whole month. Don't play with me. I didn't talk to you 2 years.
I'm gonna say I'm an introvert anyway. I don't call people.
I'm like that with my grandmother.
Look, I make executive decisions when people call me. Like somebody will call me and I won't answer, and then they'll send a text message, and then I'll be able to make a decision on whether if I want to entertain it or not. It's worked. It has worked, and a lot of people have gotten the program. Stop calling me. Like if you call me asking for shit, people know. Like if you call me asking for shit, and you always asking me for shit, I'ma always ignore your phone call.
I'm not a phone person either, so
like
yeah, bro. Like, so for me, like, I've always been the type to like not really open up or like not really like talk to anybody unless I'm like real cool with you. And like, I mean, like y'all have seen it. Like, Ray, you've seen it. Like when I'm in the lounge, like I'll be in my own world until it's somebody that I'm actually like cool with. Because if I'm not cool with you, I'm giving you the fucking look of Africa. I don't know who the fuck you are. Like, fall back. But at the same time, though, because like with my parents are just straight up old school, like African mentality. So I literally can't talk to them because it'd be like talking to a brick wall. Like, you know, even when I was having like my fucking employment problems, that was something I could not come to my parents to because they were not fucking understand. They're still on the mentality that, oh, you know, you need to go out there and fill applications. And I'm like, bruh, it is 2021. Ain't nobody going out there filling no damn applications on no piece of paper. Are you fucking kidding me?
Right.
And you know, that's like, but that's what I gotta fucking deal with. I gotta deal with people that legitimately don't fucking know. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, like my mom had to deal with my dad's side of the family. They didn't really fuck with her like that. So when it comes to talking to her about certain things, her mind is already made up. You know what I'm saying? Like it's very difficult to like have a conversation with her. But that's why I thank God for my little sisters, because you know, like I practically raised my little sisters, so I can tell them anything and they understand. But I have an older sister, but she was born in Ghana and she came here when she was 14. So like we close, but like she's not as close as like me and my little sisters. Because again, you know, like we was like around each other like our entire lives. So like when she came in, it was like an adjustment because like she came in with a whole different mentality and like, you know, we didn't really click at first, but you know, like, you know, she's still my sister, but like we're just not like close like me and my little sisters and shit like that. So when it comes to like people I talk to them the most, but I still keep them like kind of like out of arm's length just because I'm comfortable with dealing with my shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even like a insecurity thing. It's just like, you know, these are the problems that I have and, you know, I'm equipped to deal with them. I just need to, you know, stick it out and, you know, learn from the experiences that I have right in front of me. But like, I've never really been the type to be insecure or like be like, oh man, this is happening. So I need to, you know, or like, oh, I feel so bad that this is happening to me and shit like that. Like, I never really been the type to do that. But at the same time, I know that, you know, as long as I, you know, as long as I keep my mind clear and, you know, just genuinely try my best, then, you know, I don't think that I should be taking like my problems that serious to where like, you know, people, because when people have problems, like they really internalize that shit. because nobody's really been the type to tell them, oh, you got this, or like they haven't really been that foundation, that like positive form of foundation for him. And like me personally, I never really had that either, but at the same time I became that for myself, so I became secure with that. And for some people that don't work, they actually need that external validation. But it's so sad because like we villainize people helping each other. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm used to seeing movies and like TV shows where like somebody's struggling and somebody has the means to help them and they refuse to help because it's a pride thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, I don't want this help because I don't want you to hold it over my head, things like that. But it's like, but what if this person actually really fucks with you? What if this person actually really realizes that you busting your ass and shit is not really working out for you, so they just want to be able to be that type of person to like I'm here, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't have to go through this alone, because that isolation will destroy people. You know what I'm saying? That isolation literally destroys people. So I feel like with a lot of things that's going on right now, especially now, like bro, we watched 700,000 plus people die and we're just trying to move on from this shit like it's another day in America. Like that's inhuman as fuck when you think about it. Like we went, like it's an entire pandemic. People fucking died. You know what I'm saying? Like our economy went to fucking shit. And we're just trying to move on like everything is okay. People still talking about, who's wearing this and who's gay and, this and that, this and that. I'm like, bro, we ain't got time to be talking about this shit no more. Like we collectively went through something traumatic and motherfuckers out here trying to sweep it under the rug. Like, no. You know what I'm saying? Like people are fucking hurt. People need help. You know what I'm saying? People need to know how to process these things. Otherwise, you're gonna get to where you're gonna get to a point where like people are just gonna start lashing out. People start gonna start being violent, and then you're gonna wonder why. Like, oh, where's all of this coming from? It's like this is years and years and years and years and years of just pent up, just pent up frustration on a system that doesn't care about people. And I feel like the more people move up in this society, the more inhuman they become, because now it just becomes about pulling yourself up by your bootstraps and I got it this way, so you got to get it this way too. And it's like, bro, it's not that time anymore. Like let's actually try helping each other out. Let's actually try being a good neighbor. Let's actually try being a good human being, just on a decent level, instead of just perpetuating this fucking nonsense that everybody got to get it how they live and everybody got to rise and grind for their shit. It's okay to help people.
That's what's up. Any last words before we move on to our final thoughts?
No, not really.
Yeah, okay. I'll just say this. I pray to God that I never see another Black China and Tokyo Tony thing, because that's a toxic ass relationship that I don't think no one should ever endure, male or female. So, we gonna get into our final thoughts, and I'm gonna start with Q.
Oh man, why you gotta start with me? I don't know. I don't really think I got a final thought. Oh shit, DNA's battling King Los, by the way.
Yeah, I don't know how to feel about that.
It's in a small room, so it might be good.
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I got DNA 3-0.
I got DNA beating everybody who comes from the industry thinking that they can do anything.
Yeah.
But let's see. Final thoughts. Oh, well, I guess let's start parents, let's start being a little bit more attentive on who we allow our kids to be incorporated with in and out of school. Let's start being more, active with who they're hanging out with. And, like, I lived in an era where like my parents knew my friends' parents, so it was no confusion, anything going on. I feel like it's a lot of, not knowing when it comes to these kids these days. And I don't know. I feel like our parents were a little bit more equipped with. I think it was the pride thing. I don't understand. I don't know. The whole it take a village to raise a child. It really like meant something back in the day. Like today, everybody wants to be their own village. So it's hard for you to even say that. It's hard for you to even want to like communicate with another kid's parent because everybody doesn't think or move like you do, or they're not concerned like you are, or it's different. But I just feel like you should just like we should as parents we should just be more attentive and care a little bit more about who we allow our kids to be around, care and try to be a vessel to who they hang around. I guess try to be a positive influence to anybody that your kids bring around. I guess I don't know. I just see a lot of stories about people and their kids, and then they say they didn't know their kid was like this, or they didn't know, or I wasn't sure about who they hung with, or it's just my kids are young, so I got to start at a young age. You never know what kids are going through outside of the school or like what they see when they're home. And even though you make sure that your children are in the best situation and you make sure you keep it as PG as you can around your kids, it might not be the same way with who they're hanging around. So just be attentive and be informed, and I guess that's my final thought.
All right, Tanya, it's on you.
I think I'm gonna kind of piggyback off of Q. I think male or female, and this is coming from personal experience. I think male or female, if you bring a child into this world, you need to take care of that child. Um, Regardless whether you and the baby mom or baby dad or whoever, regardless whether y'all beefing, y'all don't like each other, he got his own thing going on, she got her own thing going on, whatever the case may be, if you have a child with somebody, you need to take care of that child because you don't know how your absence is going to affect that child in the long run. So you just need to make sure that you are there for your kids. You don't have to deal with whoever if you don't need to. There's plenty of people out here, "Oh, I dropped the kid off at my mom's house and she goes gets the kid, from my mom's house." Whatever it is you feel like you need to do. But if you making a kid with somebody, cuz that kid did not ask to be here. So if you making a kid with somebody, just make sure you taking care of your child. That's all I got.
Dion's on you.
Man, stop trying to impress me. Live for you. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
All right, D Wolf is on you.
Is that me?
Yeah, you. Yeah,
All right, this
You're
connection,
D-Wolf.
y'all. This connection.
I
All
see
right.
you. It's been fighting you this whole
Yeah.
podcast.
Huh. Oh man, they must have seen my notes. What's going on? Nah,
Oh,
but
they try to take you out.
yeah. So first thing, big ups to Chappelle and his 3 demands. The second
Man,
thing is
was
oh,
amazing.
yeah, go.
Amazing. I forgot
Yo,
about
that last one got me. That last one got me because I know what that meant. What was the other one? Oh, did y'all hear about the whole shooting at the set of Rust with Alec Baldwin?
Yup.
Yeah,
Oh,
I told y'all.
yeah.
I told y'all that when it happened.
I just want to point out something funny about that.
There's something funny about that.
It's something funny about it. It's something. It's something. All right, I'll just say what it is. Because I don't know if you know the details of like, oh, they were playing with the guns, and Baldwin, he's a producer, and they actually had the live rounds playing around in the backyard doing target practice, and the person he hired was not experienced and they were cheap. So this is why it's his fault. But that's not even the point. What I'm trying to say is, so the person that he killed, she was going to work on a documentary on pedophilia in Hollywood. And it turns out her husband is Hillary Clinton's attorney. And Hillary is accused of being a part of what's going on in Hollywood with children.
Oh, you're going to the conspiracy theory.
Yeah. I just had to bring that out because I'm like, nah, this is too much, and this is actually out there online, and this is not something you have to dig far for. You can just type it in, it's right there. So this is why I mentioned it, because normally I'll just save it for my channel. But I was, and this guy's been working for her since 2016. So I'm wondering, because this Alec Baldwin, you were the shadow. You know how to handle guns. Don't play. And you're anti-gun when you're talking, when you're getting political, you're anti-gun, right? And it's funny how, and you're playing with guns in the backyard. You hire the worst people who can on your set they're not qualified, and you know this from practice. I find that kind of weird. A veteran in acting and handling guns, and this time you're in control and you're gonna not take precautions that you've seen and experienced and be thankful this never happened to you for. So I'm like, was this? So my thing is, sort of looks like a hit. That's all I'm saying. And last is, there are 2 Robin Williams films that nobody talks about. And I'm like, yo, those are good movies. And one I'm really focusing on, but do any of y'all have any of that? Like which ones I'm referring to?
Nope.
Patch Adams.
No.
Damn. Flubber.
That's one. That's the one I was focusing on. Yeah. But like nobody brings that shit up. I'm like, that was good. It wasn't that wasn't his best work, but it was a good movie. It was a fun movie. Nobody brings that up.
Flubber?
You know what's funny about Flubber?
Nobody brings it up. It never plays.
I watched Flubber like 20 times as a kid.
Yeah.
I used to have this Sister Act 2 VHS, and it always shows the trailers of other movies, and like it always showed Flubber, so I always remember Flubber. So
yeah, it's that and Bicentennial Man.
I've never seen Bicentennial Man. I actually never seen Bicentennial.
That's a very good fucking movie. I don't know why that's not even mentioned a lot anymore. It's a really good movie. But yeah, that's it.
All right, Crystal is on you.
All right, so I know last week we were talking about the 18-year-old that's married to the 50-year-old. And I had said some stuff based off of misinformation. I just wanted to correct it on this podcast. I assumed that the mother had attended the wedding. That's not true. I assumed that the child was in her custody the whole time, that this catastrophe was taking place. That's not true. I assumed that she appointed the man as to her daughter as the godfather. That's not true. Actually, the daughter was adopted or in the custody of a Caucasian woman that's encouraged this kind of behavior, on top of the fact that the mom, the only part that she had that she took part in is getting with a pedophile that she didn't know was a pedophile. I would like for the BLM community to step up and to nip shit like this in the bud. If Black lives really matter, we do have to, keep in route that our children is the next generation to keep the Black community going and thriving. We cannot deal with building and making sure that everyone values the lives of Black people if within our community we're allowing these pedophiles to run free and rampant. In many families, in the Black families, if someone mentions, "Hey, Uncle so and so touched me," it's swept under the rug. It's not talked about. It's not really a big deal in a lot of Black families. It
Or
just
even the boyfriend.
it that that's a
Most,
major one. That is a
yeah.
major one. We need to pinpoint in our Black lives, in our family, if something's going down, we need to attack that person and the pedophiles. There's a lot of pedophiles amongst the Black community. That's an uncle, even an aunt. Nobody's really paying attention to what's really going on. We cannot build a thriving Black strong community if we are dealing with traumatized kids in adult bodies. So I just want to point that out and correct my mistakes, because I thought the mother was still on drugs. I thought she was um, doing a lot of stuff to make her daughter make these horrible decisions, but that's not the case. She just fell on hard times, and I'm not sympathizing too much with her, because even the way that she spoke online, that's just out of character. We were all young. We all make stupid ass mistakes, and the way she handled it was like of an 18-year-old person. So, both parties need help, but at the same time, I just want to correct my part. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong about certain stuff, because I didn't look too much into the story. It was disgusting to even have to talk about something like that, and it's happening more often. It's just not advertised in media.
100%.
Father is on you.
So I'm just gonna read something that I read. It really resonated with me. So I'm gonna start. So it says the system rewards those who have more than you do, and guarantees that those who do not have will have even less. It is a blatant robbery that goes unpunished as we speak to this day, a crime against humanity so severe it ventures beyond comprehension. Safety nets are solely designed for the large entities to remain intact while punishing those who dare fall short of the expectations set for them. The value of money is constantly withering at a level where the current generations no longer can realize the benefits their predecessors enjoyed, while the rich secure the future of their descendants through extortion and bribery, forever incentivized to continue their gluttonous and greedy practices in order to pass it down and keep it in the family. A lost generation is created as a result of this incompetent system, trying to rationalize with the inadequacy of those who came before them as to why they would allow such a system to continue. Instead of conversations being had in order to correct the mistakes, to optimize and improve to further advance the society, they are instead gaslighted, called lazy and unproductive, blamed for not being able to adapt to an environment that eats itself. This delusion, with an unwillingness to reflect, an outright refusal to acknowledge the mistakes made in the past, erodes the collective consciousness of the people. Mental health then becomes compromised at a level where we do not even recognize our own humanity, and this is where things become especially catastrophic. And that's all I had.
All right. So I'm gonna also read a quote from Minister Louis Farrakhan, and if we are made in the image and the likeness of God, we are created by God to reflect Him perfectly. The people must be free to grow, to develop, to be cultivated, that the glory of God may be seen in the human being that He created. I hope that, and I say this all the time, I hope that what is taken from here, or even what's taken some other stuff from other places, and the good things that are happening in the world today, we could pass them on to our to the youth, so that they could pass it on to the youth. One thing I've always wondered, if like as a black people, is like, do we have any traditions? Not even just like family traditions, just like traditions that most people in the black community could like pass down to their kids or something like that. Other than wealth, it's the other thing we should pass down to our kids. Now I understand like there are rebels and other people, but I would also like to instill like some type of tradition that is positive for the community that we could pass it down to our kids and they could pass it down to their kids. And even then it's like it doesn't have to follow it to the T. They can always evolve it to their times to where the basis of the rule is still good and whatever you pass it down is still good to pass down to everybody. So I hope to that in the future that I do see that from people. So I would like to thank the panel for jumping on this podcast again. I'd like to thank y'all for listening to hear us talk our shit again. This is, let me just say podcast, and we're signing out. Peace.
Cheers.